ain't your average sicko. I'm dead, just like disco. My bank account is 0, 0, 0. Oh no, I think I need a hero. I don't have no ego, cause I'm spitting out now. I was a teenage outlaw with no worries on my mind. And now I'm getting older, my heart is going colder all the time.
But now you're gonna leave with nothing but a sign. Another evening I'll be sitting reading in between your lines, because I miss you all the time. So get away, another way to feel what you do on yourself, to know and let yourself go. You know you do lose your self-control. There's no end of the rainbow. Turn away, another way to be where you go.
You guys like the song? Oh yeah? Do you like the song? I know you like this song. Hello guys, great to see you. It's so nice to see you guys, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Learning to smile, nice to see you. Lucy, Robin. Family here, I cry, nice to see you. Thank you so much for the sub, my friend SDAIBFJA. Your guys' nicknames are the best. It's a one hell of a fucking banger, this song, right? Isn't it? That's Rosa Walton and Charlie Coggins. I really want to stay at your home or house from official soundtrack.
So when you tell me I'm the reason, I just can't believe the lies.
130k on stream. Well, I mean, I'm not really sure if we'll do 130 on the stream, but you know, I'm really glad that people are playing the game. You know, it's really awesome. I'm really happy for that. Tyler, I'm here. Nice to see you, Tyler. Tyler is modding the shit out of the game. I watched your stream, Tyler, about the 1.6 and Edgerunners and Red Mod, of course. You know, I popped up just for a moment, but I watched everything before. Actually, you know, it's always nice to hear you speak about the game. Who's Tyler? Oh, Asha, you don't know who's Tyler? Tyler is a very famous personality from Night City. Finally, proper recognition for all your sweat and effort making the game. I mean, I'm glad you guys think like this. You know, that's been so much fucking sweat and heart put into this game, and we were like so desperate to like finally see the light, and I'm so glad it's finally happening. You can't imagine how it feels. Like, we were so fucking heartbroken after the release, you know, because like we felt that we have screwed this up and we have fucked this up so badly. And I hope you have watched the video, the 20th anniversary video that we have released like recently, when actually like a lot of Reds, I was there too, but there was like lots of other people, you know, have been talking. And the way how it went is like we had actually like an interview sort of, you know, people who are like veterans of the studio and people who are like newcomers were like asked, you know, actually what they think. And that was so, it was such a difficult, you know, trip to answer all of those questions. There was like so much stuff said there. And I'm glad that they actually picked, you know, some of those more, I would say, difficult and heartbreaking answers. When I was sitting there in that armchair, you know, like just listening to the questions and thinking what the hell I'm supposed to say.
Feel the rhythm of the streets, neon lights and neon dreams.
It's hard to express, you know, like when you're putting so much heart and soul into something. And you know, for some of us it's been like what, 6, 7, 8 years sometimes, you know, especially for those who started at the very beginning. So like to have this moment of actually like people, you know, liking something that we did is really feeling like a bit unreal. You know, that finally are people appreciating it. Like after the release I couldn't believe, you know. Like after some time of course I did, but at the beginning I just couldn't believe. And I remember Sapphire, who who was with me at that time, my dear girlfriend, she was like seeing me fucking completely wrecked. Yeah, but it's good to be back, you know. It's fucking good to be back, honestly. I was really so, it was sort of heartbreaking. This song really makes me... You know, the fact that, you know, the fact that the game is back in a way, it's of course, you know, like many different factors. It's like the patches, you know, that we've been layering over another patches. That's been like, what, 13 of them, 14, 15 of them. I'm losing fucking track, you know, of how many we did at this point. So it was like those gradual small upgrades. But also like the fact that a lot of new players like actually came in because they are seeing that, yeah, maybe, you know, I can actually try it out now. And they're actually discovering things that have been in the game really from the very beginning, you know, they just didn't see them. Or maybe they were like so clunky that they couldn't appreciate it. By the way, the song that is playing right now, this is well, of course, Dawid Podsiadło, Let You Down. Those of you who know Dawid Podsiadło, he's like a Polish star. He's like he's really big. Like in Poland, this guy is selling like stadiums that are like 60, 80,000 people like in an hour. He's like incredible star. He's a gamer also, and he's also a friend of us in the company. And it was a pleasure working with Dawid. It was a lot of, it was a long time, you know, to really produce this. Actually, you know, Rafał Jaki, the producer of this show, of this song, has been speaking about it on a recent interview when he shares a bit of a behind-the-scenes story. You know, facts, you know, how it was created. It was almost like 2 years of work to really make it. But, my dears, I wanted to actually play something that we always play at the beginning of the streams. Because time for some fucking banger, you know? It's not time to be depressed. It's time to celebrate. And because the grind was actually all worth it, you know? The grind was all worth it. All that work, all that time, all that hustle, all the time, you know, closing those patches, delivering those incremental changes for you. I'm so good that people are. I'm so glad that people are playing the game. You can't imagine how good it feels, you know, because like the team inside the studio is absolutely fucking hyped. It's absolutely hyped, you know, for what we are doing and for, you know, the resurgence of the games, for the game, for the players, you know, for people really like giving game the chance and playing it. It feels so fucking amazing. And I know, and I can't wait actually, how it's going to look like and how it's going to be when really the expansion, when really the Phantom Liberty comes out. I know that the music is loud. I know that the music is loud. That was intentional. Yeah, music was perfect, exactly. We like when this rebel path is banging. It needs to be loud, exactly. Exactly, my friends, it needs to be loud. My dears, I'm really glad that you're all here. Time for some all good fucking hype. So I wanted to greet our dear Reds and moderators on the chat and all of you that are actually coming over here to watch me play and to watch me talk about the game. We have our dear Sapphire. We have our dear Sapphire, my dear girlfriend and moderator, with us. We have Cogito, who's with us since very, very beginning as a moderator. And we have our Reds, Small Sandayu Kira, our in-game photographer, and Muzzy, our QA lead, QA art lead. Thank you so much, guys, for being here with us. Trelos, I won't forget you, no. Hello, Reds. Hello, Tyler. Great to have you guys. Nice to see you again. Nice to see you again, friends. It's actually so amazing to see, you know, so many people go back to the game and play it. I've been really like sitting like really late at night every single fucking day going over Reddit and forums and Twitter and just reading people's opinion and just checking what we have to do and what's still, you know, in works. Hello, Connor. Great to have you, Dawid, with us. Connor is our destruction artist. Some of you may remember Connor. I was mentioning him many times here on the streams. Nice to have you with us, my friend. So now it's time for some other music from the anime. Maybe this time we'll play actually something that you may recognize. So I hope you guys get it. This is, of course, fucking Smasher, exactly. This is Adam Smasher. This is Adam Smasher from the game's official soundtrack. And this is a song by Paul Leonard Morgan. Fuck that guy, if you say so, my friend. If you say so, my friend. There's a question, are you surprised by how strong the resurgence has been? Science fiction person asks. I think so, you know, like, I mean, I think that we were hoping that people will be actually back to the game. But I don't think that anyone really thought that it will be as strong as it is right now. I think that there's like actually really like a lot of factors that actually came together in this moment to really create this momentum. You know, there's incremental patches, of course, you know, and new content. There's also the anime. There's also, I guess, a moment that, you know, no new big game was really coming out. So it was also like a good moment for players to really check it out and see it. You know, of course, you know, we did and we planned out like a lot of those things. Like you could see that all of that was really, you know, deliberately planned very carefully. You know, all the content that we added into the game, you know, connected to, and things that are actually connected with the anime. Which you guys still didn't find, all of them, actually, by the way. Or some people found but didn't write about it anywhere, so I didn't see. So that's one thing. Second thing is, of course, you know, the Netflix anime, you know, when it came out. And also, you know, the fact that we have decided to, you know, put the game on the sale at that time. Also, like, the Nigth City Wire and then the Red Stream. And the fact that, you know, we had Gabe Amatangelo, our game director of Cyberpunk, post-release and Phantom Liberty. And the fact that Gabe was talking about Phantom Liberty a bit, but then the fact that we have shown the first teaser, like I think all of those things like were like layers over layers over layers that kind of helped out to create momentum. And normally, naturally, when the momentum actually happens, you already have this kind of rolling snowball, you know, effect. And then like in a way it actually gets like easier and easier and easier to get like new players on board. But the fact like to actually really create that momentum, this is really not easy. And this is Cyber Wildlife Park by Marcin Przydłowicz. You probably recognize the song very well. Okay, my dears, I am taking a look on the chat. Sorry, I'm so behind. Dreguero, I love you back. Thank you so much for being here. Nico Putkilo, thank you so much, my friend, for the Prime. How many players logged in today to all platforms? My friend, I don't have that data, so I just can't tell you. Like because like I'm not the guy who's taking care of the, you know, overseeing all the platforms and their performance. I don't know. Like I assume it's quite a lot. We know that Steam was quite a bit over 130,000. So, but I don't know anything more, you know. I don't know who's better team at CDPR, story department, or marketing department. This is some big brain strategy. Yeah, I mean, it is a pretty big brain strategy. I think, you know, like when you are trying to create something remarkable, it's always best when you have people who are like great in their craft, who are trying to like cooperate, of course, but who come together, you know, from like multiple different departments and really like together create like the synergy and try to really like, you know, in Polish we have this great expression, grać do tej samej bramki, you know, who like try to score, you know, and play to the same goal. I'm not sure if that's the way to phrase it in English, but that's pretty much, you know, what happened. Matt C16 asks Pavel, quick question. With Edgerunners being so successful, did the anime impact you and the team in terms of future development in the game? New mechanics, topics to cover like cyber psychosis. I mean, Matt, so of course, you know, things like that impact us in a way that we take a look on what players are saying, you know, what is the feedback, what is the reception. So that those kind of things really like impact us always, you know. But I cannot talk about like what specifically and what is the impact and what we are actually specifically discussing, because this is of course, you know, about the future content, and I want to give you like those remarkable moments, you know, the moments of excitement, you know. During our CD Projekt video, in that video, Kuba Knapik, our art director, he said one thing which I actually really loved. He said that CD Projekt is a company that tries to impress every single time, you know, with no matter what we are doing. And again, you know, sometimes we will just fuck this up. Sometimes we will, you know, and but we will get the fuck up, you know, and we'll try to work our asses off to you know, to keep going and to give you like some remarkable experience next time. And you know, that has happened at the moment when you know, really Keanu walked out to the stage in 2019, you know. That has happened when we have shown for the first time, you know, our like a piece of the game, you know, in 2018, you know. And every single time that has happened, I think, with anime in a way. So like we are really like trying to actually deliver you these remarkable experiences, like basically memories, you know. We are trying to give you memories. Like that's always like so important for me. Like there is a reason why this song, I really want to stay at your house is so impactful, because there's such a strong context, that we gave you through the anime. And this is what we are trying to do every single time, That's why we are trying to keep our mouths shut and work behind the scenes, so that the next time when we actually come out with something, you can be again impressed. You can be you can have those memories, you can have those emotions, right? Because this is literally what stays, right? Like, you probably won't remember, the fact that you had the dildo build in Cyberpunk, but you probably will remember, the moments with Judy in the game. You will probably remember moments between David and Lucy from anime. You'll probably remember moments when Keanu Reeves walked at the stage. You'll remember moments when we have hacked the Microsoft conference at the very end. Those things will stay with you, for years to come. And that's what we are really always trying to do. Just deliver you remarkable emotions and memories. Anyway, sorry guys, I every time when you just ask me questions like this, I turn into the preacher and I start preaching. Geez, there's so many questions. Sarah Norm asks what build. I don't know, Sarah. Don't pretend. Don't pretend that you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? Samuel Gray says congrats on the new record, deserved 100%. Thank you so much, Samuel Gray. I hope we can really beat it, I really hope that we can beat this. And, not maybe essentially with Cyberpunk, with whatever we'll be doing, there's Witcher 3 next gen update. There is Phantom Liberty. So there's still, we still have some fucking ammunition that we are preparing. Yeah, all dildos after first patch. Okay, so exit to the next level. I wanna talk to you about a bit after about something that we call the dildo gate. So the dildo gate was actually such a insane issue. So basically we designed like some dildos in together with like bunch of teams. It was between like our props team and narrative department, because we've been like designing the names for those dildos and so on. The names that you can see in the game, actually, like on those packages and stuff. So we were designing that, and that stuff went to like our art team to like make it, and was made like nice like polished assets and stuff. And then those assets went into the game, right? And then basically there was a moment when our RPG team was working on basically preparing like loot for the game and all that stuff. And that like group of those dildos was included into the items that were basically like randomly appearing in the like I would say miscellaneous small items in the game. But there was an issue in the setup of the loot. By some reason, those dildos, they were actually spawning much more often than designed. And there was this one dildo that is like fucking the size of the arm, right? It's like this fucking big, right? Like it was like this tall, right? And that dildo was like appearing everywhere, right? We had them in like parking lot, we had them in like church, like there were places when like people were praying, like you literally have those monks and they're surrounded by those dildo loot, right? So I remember like we were filing the bugs and saying like, guys, just please, like we kind of like understand that, you may like this kind of loot in the game, but we just need less of it, especially in the places where it kind of like contextually really didn't work. Like you just go to like a location of like main important NPC, like you just go to fucking Yorinobu's place, right? And he has this like massive dildo there. Again, not judging, but it basically sends a bit strange message, So that's why, you know, of course, you know, and I remember like online conversations when you guys were like going fucking nuts about like, these guys are fucking insane. Like, why there's fucking dildos everywhere? There must be something wrong. Like, who would actually do that? And we were like literally sitting there and thinking, Jesus fucking Christ, we need to patch that dildo gate. Like, it cannot stay like this. So, but anyway, what I'm trying to tell you, guys, is like that we are trying to impress every single time, you know? Anyway, I hope you liked my behind the scenes story regarding Dildo Gate. So here you go, Zebsd, you redeemed the point 7 days ago. Nice behind the scenes. Oh man, I told you guys, like, when I will be 90 years old, I will publish my memoirs of game development, and you won't believe your fucking eyes when you will be reading that. So that's basically what I wanted to mention. That's it. Tyler asks, in your opinion, do you think it's possible that this major resurgence could affect the future content plans for Cyberpunk, in your opinion? Well, I mean, Tyler, so I was answering a very similar question a moment ago. I mean, always, like, we always observe what players are doing, what players are saying, what you guys are writing. We always do that. And if you don't believe me, just look at the patches we did, right? Like, in the patches, we have delivered things that you've been asking about, that you are pointing out, that are not working, like fucking walk button for the PC. You know, like, I don't know, 60 FPS mode for Xbox. Like, there was like so many apartments, wardrobe. I don't even want to get into it. There was like loads of things. Music is still too loud. Okay, I'll just make it slightly quieter. Sorry, chums. Maybe I just hear music a bit quieter than you do. The thing is like that we have been we have been observing all the time, you know, what you guys are saying and writing, and you know, what you need, what you want, and so on. And I hope that like our track record, like in the past like year and a half at this point, soon to be 2 years, really proves it. So in a way, like, generally, absolutely, Tyler, it absolutely affects us. It always does, because you can see it, like, really, like, I hope you can really see it clearly everywhere, you know, in our actions, not in what I'm saying. Now, in what way it does have affected us, I of course can't share anything. Also because of what I was trying to tell you, Chums, just a moment ago, that, like, I really deeply believe in the fact that, you know, emotions are so important. In, like, when you're creating anything for that is a part of the culture, you know, a game, an anime, a movie, a music, you know, a story, a character, you want to make it like really impactful. You want to really make it like that it will stay in your emotions and it will touch you. Like, you want to do that. And to do this, yes, there is this moment of, like, you know, we need to build that anticipation. So there will be, I think it's instrumental for some time when you guys don't know what is coming and what's happening, so that we can do something valuable, you know, for you. Anyway, sorry, Chums, I'm so fucking behind the chat. I'm like, memoirs being released as an audiobook with your voice acting, please. Sapphire, okay, Sapphire, sure. Lunar Proxy. Now, that game is doing best in CDPR history. Please make a second expansion, Lunar Proxy wrote. I mean, my friend, as you know, like, this is not my decision. Like, I want to do, like, everything in my power to deliver your guys best possible content. Sarah Norm 1.7 when? I mean, Sarah, did you find all of the secrets and everything we had in 1.6? Because I dared to say no. I dared to say no, okay? Because I didn't see it yet. Like, in sources that I'm checking, which is forums, Twitter, and Reddit. I'm not on Discord often, I would say. I used to be, but I'm not there. Not because I don't like it, it's just because, like, my time has limited capacity. I'm checking it when I sleep. So, anyway, instead of sleeping, sorry. Oh wow, can you confirm if V is Silverhunt's son? Rolf Mao HCH wrote. I I mean, that is a pretty wild theory. That's as much as I can say, okay? Pedro Lopez 317. What's the main reason for only one expansion? RedEngine is a second one still on the table. I mean, my friend, like, there were official announcements, you know, and official information that that's the last project that we're developing on this engine, and the only thing I can do is just repeat the official information in this case. Are you asking if it's a technical one? I mean, I don't think it's a technical reason. I don't think so. You know, it's more, I think, really strategy related. You know, but again, regarding like plans of the studio, my chums, I can't tell you more because, you know, next time. We were talking about it. Next time I will fucking join you in the weekend. It will be like recently fired quest director plays Cyberpunk. I tell you that, you know, and I am I'm really not interested, you know. I'm really not interested. Ushiro Tsuki wrote, "Hi Chum, don't you think iconic weapons are too hard to upgrade for a whole playthrough?" Are they? You're talking about 1.6, right? Ushiro. I mean, I don't know. I didn't find it too hard to upgrade because I have literally loads of components. If you do side content, it feels like they are not really, but again, maybe something that we should take a, you know, take a look onto that. Cyberpunk is another huge milestone. It has more all-time concurrent players than Witcher 3. Yeah, I mean, you know, like there was a time just after the release when I remember Cyberpunk for short time had like over 1 million on Steam alone. Of course, you know, those numbers are unthinkable, but you know, like the fact that Cyberpunk is beating Witcher 3 of over 30,000 concurrent players 2 years after the release with no expansion, yet is an insane sign. What skills are considered a must-have for quest designer? Eredin87. Eredin, a nice nick. What skills are considered a must-have? My friend, I've been talking about it quite a bit on the streams, but it's always the combination of two factors: technical and narrative. Now, what skills are much more difficult to obtain? Everything connected to narrative and design. Like majority of the people think that they can design and structure the narrative well, but as you probably can imagine, the practice shows that they can't really. You know, and there's like lots to learn, especially on the side of narrative and design. For majority of the people who actually really try to start being a designer, I think that when I started, as a quest designer, at first I thought that design, is everything. Then I was kind of terrified when I saw how much technical knowledge I should get. But then I got that knowledge so quickly, and it became so intuitive for me in a way that that then I realized that actually like the technical skills are really like, if you get them like good enough, that's already fine, because like if you will really put work into getting like technical skill set, that's kinda easy to get, like few months, a half a year, and you're like really good in that shit. So of course, if you have some, like, let's say background, so logic, logical knowledge, basically logical thinking, like capabilities to script in some basic level, but that shit is simple. I mean, honestly, this is easy to learn, in my opinion. Like, what is really difficult is the design and everything connected to narrative. If you really want to do something great, because listen to this. If you are a remarkable technically, and you design some crap story, and you just have like mediocre ideas, then what you implement in a remarkable way will still be mediocre. That's the reality. Because your skill level in design is like a glass ceiling, This is basically what you like. If you can implement it in a remarkable way, it will be still shit, because this is how you have designed it, So that's why the design skill, the narrative skills, and the design skills are really the actual ceiling for the work of the designer. Of course, you know, you need to have a rudimentary, maybe not basic, but pretty strong foundations and understanding to pull it off. Not to, you know, shit the bed, you know, when you're trying to make it. But it's really, really less important. The design is the most important. Sarah Game a lot wrote W Game, W Show, W Comeback. Thank you so much, Sarah Game a lot. I really appreciate you, and thank you for being here with us. My dears, I mean, one thing I wanted to say. There's Outsider No More playing, of course, by P.T. Adamczyk. By P.T. Adamczyk, amazing composer. I wanted to say one thing. I wanted to thank all of you who were here when I started streaming in like April last year, when there was an absolute shitstorm going, when everyone fucking hated us. Seriously. When it was like literally, like it was literally impossible to just go online without being harassed. And when I started streaming, you know, a lot of you have been here, and I do remember you. I do remember every single one of you. And I wanted to like really thank you for that, you know, because you have guys stuck with us. And I told you in the last stream that I want to make you proud, you know. I want to make you feel that you can be really proud of what those motherfuckers did. You know, they worked their asses off to deliver something remarkable for you so that you can show it and like, you know, and be proud, you know, that you always supported us, that you always supported the game. I don't want you to feel that, you know, we let you down. That's like my most important, like the most important thing I really want to do. And I hope that, you know, I hope that really after the release, we are going to have a stream here after the release of Phantom Liberty. We're going to have a stream here as we do, you know, still nowadays. And we are going to really have a hype moments and really feel amazing. You know, we are really going to feel that it was all worth it, you know. I really hope so. That this is exactly how you are going to feel. But you know, like to actually achieve it, I'm not putting my hopes in. I'm putting all the fucking work I only can. And this is my tunes, The Heist, of course. New player here, loving the game. Thanks, bro. Whoever 11. Thank you so much, Whoever 11, for being here with us. Would you play with mods now that Red Mod is out? Oh, Tyler. Actually, really interesting questions. I didn't consider that, but maybe actually now when the official support is out, that would be nice. That would be nice. I need to put my mind into it, you know. But that would be awesome, Tyler, to do one stream with mods. Stalker in Polish wrote, Paweł, I know it's an English chat, but I must say you made a really remarkable job. Despite the negative opinions, we are still really proud that the Polish studio made such a great game. Thank you so much, Stalker. I mean, my friend, we didn't say the last word. We didn't say the last word, you know? Like, I know that people were saying that we are fucking washed off and old CD Projekt is gone, but you have not seen everything yet. And we will talk about it in the future. We'll talk about it, you know, when you actually see. Solid Farm wrote, I've been following you without an account since I found your channel and completed the game first week it released. I knew this game would be in Major League someday, sooner than I expected. Thank you so much, Solid Farm, for being with us. Small Sandayu Kira wrote Team Pavel jacket, huh? Thank you so much, Kira. Pavel, and eat on the next patch. Kokorova broken. Kokorova broken? Well, my friend, as always, I can't speak about future content, you know. But again, the thing is that I was talking about it in the past, right? You guys very often ask me like, hey Pavel, where's the new patch? Can you actually talk more about it? You know, can you give us anything? And then, you know, I see sometimes people like online speak and say like, yeah, you know, they gave up on the game. They are not really anymore like doing anything on the game. They should move on to something else. And when I see it, my heart is really broken because like we seriously worked every single day since the release of Cyberpunk on the patches and new things for the game for you. And we keep doing that, you know? And like don't let other people like tell you that it's like otherwise, honestly. Don't let other people tell you that it's otherwise. And you can see it, right? Like you can see it. There's so much proof that this is what we are doing. I hope that it will become like really clearer and clearer really for everyone. Cybervesna wrote, once a book author told me if your idea is easy to come up with, it means it was overdone before. And now learning the design aspect, it puts so much perspective to the whole process. Good ideas take time and are constantly evolving. There has been a ton of knowledge and research put into it. Otherwise, it's just another mediocre story without depth to it. Is based on cliche topics. Well said, Cybervesna. Like I know you're like really into those topics, so you really know what you're talking about. So really well said. Machiavelli said, "Please finish the game first." Oh, you mean like before the expansion shipped? I don't know. I'll try. I will try. No, I will try. I will try because like we have done so much. Like we are like 200 hours into Cyberpunk, so I should be able to. But you know how it is. Lunar Proxy, I know it is a bit weird, but you should download the mod, Let There Be Flight. It's amazingly designed flying car mod. Yes, I know that mod, Lunar Proxy. I know that mod very well. I didn't play with it, but I watched the videos. I've seen it on Nexus mod. I read the comments of the people about it and so on. So absolutely, I've seen Let There Be Flight. Like one of the cooler mods that I saw recently. Is the one. Let me give you guys some fucking banger. Let me look at the. Oh yeah, let us play this one. So, one of the cool mods that I've seen recently is the is the drone companion mod. And when I like saw that mod, I was like, holy fuck, this is like so well done. Like actually literally like huge props to the modder. I think it's Scissors if I'm not wrong. Like this mod is so fucking cool because like you can like have the drones and the androids as followers, and also like androids are using like a proper follower behavior, so they like normally get into the car with you and so on. So you can like get into the car and like drive with your 3 other droids or something. A pretty awesome feeling. I really love it. Like the fact that, you know, modders, you know, can actually do stuff that is like maybe a bit game breaking, a bit, you know, and maybe sometimes doesn't maybe have much sense or completely work, you know, well, like with the flying mod. Like it's amazing, but it shows off like there's so many issues like when you fly around, but still it's an amazing mod, right? So I think like that's why I'm just such a huge supporter of like Red Mod and our modding tutorials that we have started, that I hope you have seen last week, the first when Moritz Baron was talking about how to like get red mod in and like install it, you know, and really get it to work. I really hope that you guys, like those of you who are like on PC, will just give it a try, because why not, you know, to just see what can be really achieved in Cyberpunk. I've never modded, but excited to watch the tutorial Nocturne wrote. Yeah, I mean, check the video, Nocturne. As we wrote, it's like first in the series, so... the Khalid wrote, "Hi Pavel, my first name is Khalid, because you always struggle to say it." Oh, I mean, Khalid is clear, like you have just... your nickname was different than your name. But Khalid, nice to have you in the chat. So you're right. The second, is there a chance to get mods for console? If not, why? Or is it difficult? Because tell what you can about mods on console, and if the team can go plans to implement it like PC users or similar to it. And quick note, it would be cool to buy full houses, not apartments. Proud of you guys, truly did a great job fixing everything, and will always be here for you guys. Thank you so much, Khalid, for your words. That's first thing. Second thing is mods for consoles. My friend, I am not really the right person to ask, and the reason for that is I'm not really too educated on that front, unfortunately. I am fully aware that there are games that did modding on consoles, even though there's not that many of them. I am aware about some limitations of preparing it, you know, for the consoles, but I am not completely informed, so I do not want to like give my opinion about it and in a way like misinform you, basically. So I'm sorry, but I can't really share much more here. You know, when it comes to me, I would love you guys have fucking everything. You know how it is. But it's just like, again, like all the narrative. I would say the narrative side of our games. This is something that is more in my you know, side of work. You know, not the not really, you know, the modding itself. So can't share much more. The driving part still needs some work. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we're completely aware of it. Sphere Hunter's with us. Sphere Hunter, thank you so much for being with us. I don't know, guys, if you know Suzi. Suzi's really big into you know, Resident Evil and horror games. And Suzi, actually, I don't know if you've been to here when we were actually playing the music, you know which one, the Dawid Podsiadło one, you know, the one that you probably know quite well from the obvious reasons, Let You Down. For those who don't know, I think, or maybe Suzi, you can say it. I'm not sure if everyone have seen your tweet. So yes, you're here. Okay, perfect. Yes, I'm not sure if everyone has seen it, but yeah, wait, Sphere Hunter Suzi, yes, that Suzi, exactly that one. Yes, Suzi has been popping up here a bunch of times on the streams. I'm really honored that Suzi's here. Also, like Suzi's also been saying from the very beginning that Cyberpunk is a great game, just needs work, and I think what we are doing just that, you know. My dears, Jesus, looking at the comments. Pavel, you mentioned in 2 streams ago extended romance activities with our partners like Judy, Panam River, and Carrie, and a lot of fans like myself wanted to see it in patch 1.6. Will we get it eventually? Well, I mean, I was probably mentioning the extended romances from the patch 1.5. So, I mean, in a way, we have already done it. And there was like, you know, few layers of changes that we have done in the game with that. Sphere Hunter wrote, I'm still loving the game. And yes, Sasha from the music video might be inspired by someone. Exactly. So, spoiler alert, my chums, Sasha in the music video is completely inspired by Suzi, of course. And we are talking about Let You Down, right? By Dawid Podsiadło in the music video. you could see it. My dears, we have also Stealth Spell, our dear quest designer Despina from the quest design team. Thank you so much, Despina, for being with us. As you can see, we are like sitting here and chilling and talking about everything regarding cyberpunk and anime. Machiavelli wrote Militech entered the chat. Oh, really? Valerie Silverhand, nice to see you on the chat with us. Are you excited for Witcher Blood Origin? I'm curious. I'm not sure if what I feel I would describe as excitement, but I'm definitely curious. I want to try it and check it out on Netflix when it drops out. I believe it's 25th of December. Bjorn 2950 asked, who wrote Cardinal Sins in Witcher 3 and Sinnerman in Cyberpunk? So Cardinal Sins, that was the quest that Kuba Rokosz did, designed, and I believe dialogues were written by Jakub Szamałek, while Sinnerman was designed by Przemek Tarczyński and then implemented by Dominika Kuczyńska, while the writer was Marcin Blacha himself. So those are the people that are behind all of those. Hopefully one day Cyberpunk Edgerunners makes its way to Blu-ray. Uya Strike wrote. I mean, well, who knows what will happen. I have no information regarding this, but thank you for your comment. So, another question. Do you know if features from the E3 2018 demo have been ultimately cut, like the Mantis, sorry, the chat is moving, like the Mantis Blade Climb Breach Takedown? Is there any chance they could be coming back in a future patch? XSX wrote. Well, I mean, I've been talking about in the previous streams very, very often about like really difficulty about like implementing them, specifically like wall run and the wall climb with the Mantis Blade. But that's as much as I can say, right? Like as I was mentioning that the future content is something I won't be commenting on. Gabe Amatangelo, during our Night City Wire special edition like a week ago, he mentioned that we are working on cyberware as well. So that's like I guess something like around the question that you're asking. But again, like I wanted to emphasize really, really clearly that I'm not confirming here anything, my friend. Please let us make new things for you and let us show you, and then we'll talk what you think. Okay? I think that will be the best way to do that. Okay, my dears, I think we should do it again, because like because sorry, I got confused with all of my players for the music, because the Suzi's with us. So let's play this banger. Let's play this banger, because why not? I really like this one. I really need to learn better how to mix the music for the stream, so that you guys will have a better experience. But I will improve on that, I promise. I really, really, really like the song. You know, in the music video, yeah, that character there, whose name is Sasha, as you probably heard. She's inspired by Suzi. I was listening to that song on the loop, like pretty much majority of this week. Suzi wrote, "It's been amazing watching your streams evolve along with the game." Thank you so much, Suzi. It's a pleasure. You know, I'm just, as I mentioned, I'm just a random dude with internet connection. I'm trying to, just make enjoyable things for the community. What is the song? "Let You Down" by Dawid Podsiadło. That's the song from official Edgerunners soundtrack. It's the actual credits after Edgerunners ends, and this is actual. It tells the story of the prequel of things that happened before the show. Whoa, so busy here. Hello, everyone. Hello, Babsunovska. Babsunovska, by the way, my dears, is one of the OGs of this stream. Good to have you, Babsunovska, with us. I hope you found Jesus in your life. Why not add it into the game? Almighty asked. I guess you're asking about the song. I mean, I don't know. I guess, you know, the things are that you may know it or not, but normally when you're licensing songs for the game and for the show, those are separate licenses, so there's a licensing work to be done. Yes, Luciard, exactly, like the bonks for you. Bonks for you. My dears, let me look at the chat. Jesus, this is like utter madness. Rogue Agent Delta, thank you and the rest of CDPR team for working and creating this game. I wish I could all buy you endless beers. Thank you so much, my friend. It's really appreciated. I don't drink, but you know, people in red do, in most cases. So, who designed the Over the Edge quest from 1.6? I really loved it. That was Danish Markiewicz with a bit of my support, but I think all the credit should go to our dear friend and expert quest designer, Danish, who made it. Are you as a studio still in touch with Mike Pondsmith for any new exciting developments? Where, I mean, we are in touch with Mike very, very often. I was talking about it in the previous streams. It's like various people are meeting with Mike. In most cases, it's our franchise team. And on the side of franchise team, it's Patrick Mills, who is the representative who is in most cases talking to Mike. But in cases when anyone else just needs to sync up with Mike or Talsorian games, I also have meetings with Mike from time to time when we have things to show or to discuss and so on, to be sure that we are on the same page. I do respect Mike greatly, and I really want, you know, him be proud of what we are building. So I'm just making sure I'm doing my best rather to like keep him in the loop and make sure that he knows what's happening, you know, and that he sort of has a chance, you know, to opinionate and tell us, you know, tell us, you know, what he likes and what he doesn't. We like being emotional in this chat.
We had to pay the price.
There's so many bangers in this soundtrack. There's so many bangers in this soundtrack. Sarah, no road pom-pom shit, please. Yes, my dears.
I saw in you what life was missing. Your little flame
I remember when, I think it was Cybervesna who tweeted a week ago saying that nobody gives her a depression as to the project does.
We lost everything.
I'm glad. Because that means we can really, it means we can really give you the emotions, you know, we can really deliver you experiences, you know, like you can really feel those things, live those things. This is really important to me. BCU Eugen asks, do you think we will get more gigs or side quests in the future? If not, maybe a chance to reset them until we get some from the New Game Plus. My friend, I cannot talk about future content. I'm very sorry. But thank you so much for your comment. And I hope you are going to play Phantom Liberty, because there's gonna be some new stuff there, as you can imagine. So And I hope you are going to have fun with it. Drelos ask, hi Pavel, why tattoo customizations missing from the Ripper Dogs? Well, sadly, it hasn't been done, you know, so that's as much as I can add, my friend. You know, I'm very much aware, you know, that you guys would like it, would want it. Thank you for your comment, though. Dracotrack69. I was shocked when I realized Melisa is actually Cyber Psycho in 2013 trailer. Such a sweet little detail. It was our job or someone else. I'm not sure what you mean by it was our job. You mean like V's job? Like, yes, Melisa is a Cyber Psycho from 2013 trailer. That's actually the quest I designed and implemented. I'm glad you liked it. I really wanted to, you know, combine those things together because as a player, I love things like this. I really love like when those medium are like, you know, crossing like this, and I love like delivering you as a player this excitement of like figuring things out and realizing that holy shit, that's the same thing, that's the same person. I was specifically with this quest like targeting like just the fans of the game who have seen the trailer in 2014 and just stay with us and sort of like connected the dots. So thank you so much for playing. Xil asks when Edgerunners happened, how much time before 2077 story. So this is not really specified, but Edgerunners happens around year to 2 years before 2077. There is a moment, and I don't want to spoil much, but there is a time lapse throughout the Edgerunners, a moment when actually, you know, like sort of so time skips forward, but this happens slightly a bit before 2077. And I can here quote one of the creators, Rafał Jaki, at this time when you know, and Bartosz Sztybor, our amazing writer and fucking fantastic guy. Bartosz, when I talked with them, like our assumption was that its beginning is 2075, and then the next sort of bit after time lapse lands in 2076. That was the idea. That was the plan. But it was never really set exactly, you know, not to like specify it maybe too much, because there are certain events that are maybe pretty difficult to allocate in time. Don't want to spoil anything. Norinator wrote, Pavel, hello. Been loving the hell out of Cyberpunk player coming back. Just curious, do you think 4040p mode for Series X with more traffic would be even possible? I mean, I'm not a technical guy, you know, to be honest, Norinator, so hard to say. Like, the thing is that if you would have like significantly more traffic, then the game would get like not significant, but probably visible FPS drop, you know, I assume so. I mean, I guess that's completely logical. And that would directly impact your enjoyment of the game. So I think it might be a bit dangerous, you know, to ramp up, you know, the traffic to even more, you know, because that would like, you know, because like when there's slightly less cars here and there or people, you don't notice it this much as you notice, you know, a significant drop on the performance. So, but that's again me thinking logically rather than giving you an educated answer. There's lots normally that can be done with like, you know, Slavic magic and vodka, but unfortunately I cannot tell you much more. I'm more of a narrative dude. You guys are insane. This chat is like, I'm seriously trying to answer some questions, but this is like, I'm just picking like randomly first question I see and I'm answering. Kraken Dummy Bot, hello my friend in the chat. don't pat yourself too much on the back. The game still needs ton of work, including the driving and AI system. Kraken Dummy Bot, I absolutely am aware of that. I think everyone really is. I think everyone really is quite aware of that. And you know that we are working on things for you guys. We have actually openly said that, like, I think for those of you who maybe didn't see it, like, I think the Gabe Samatangelo video from the Night City Wire is a great sort of introduction what exactly is being in works, you know. So yes, you know, believe me, I'm not the guy who's like patting myself too much on a back, you know. I'm very much aware that grind is not over. Besides, like, I really want you guys to love Phantom Liberty. I really want you to love the Phantom Liberty, and you know, I'm not going to fucking hope for it. I'm going to work for it. So this will take some time. This will take some work. But again, like, I hope we are going to you know, Kraken, I hope that we are going to meet here on the stream, you know, after the release, and then we can talk. Okay? I already love the Phantom Liberty trailer chills. Nocturne wrote. Thank you, Nocturne. I hope you liked it. Like, it's such an awesome like teaser, because it's not really a trailer even, it's a teaser, you know, to show you what we are cooking. Who was in charge of Big in Japan, the Office Quest? I believe that was Oleksiy Chapai, quest designer from my team. Bjorn asks, are you allowed to reveal how long you've been working on expansion? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to reveal, but I mean, I believe so. Like, we have started like things for the expansion just after the game shipped. You know, that was like, aside of, you know, working on the things for the patches that were like, of course, you know, time consuming and so on, because of that work was naturally moving just a bit slower, you know, but we've been of course you know, working on things just after the release of the game, so quite a bit of time, you know, at this point. Transmog and Edgerunners rocketed Cyberpunk into new shiny glory. You should enjoy that. A good job on latest patch. Congrats, Samaritan wrote. Thank you so much, my friend, for your. Thank you so much for your kind words. I'm very much aware there's still work to be done. Sphere Hunter wrote, exactly, you guys got this. Because we fall once doesn't mean we can't pick ourselves back up. It will be awesome. Thank you so much, Suzi. So nice to hear. Do you personally like Cyberpunk's engine? Like, do you like it's easy, enjoyable to mess with? Well, I mean, it is pretty useful, to be honest. Like, I was one of the people that was designing the narrative tools for The Witcher 3 before, and then for Cyberpunk. So, like, a lot of things how things are done technically for Cyberpunk, especially on the narrative side, so for us, is something that I had been working very closely with. Of course, with lots of talented designers and programmers and animators and cinematic designers specifically. So that's not only my work, but I've been like really deeply involved in that. Put a lot of time and effort into this tool set to really make it like really powerful for us to build this game, because the games that are built in the first person are very difficult to make. You can't really cheat anything because you're, and by cheat I mean, like, you know, there's a black screen and you like despawn things and people disappear. The thing that we did in The Witcher 3, like Witcher 3 the black screen happens and there's like wild shit that happens behind that black screen. Seriously, guys, like you wouldn't believe me what wild shit is happening. Like one of my most favorite things from The Witcher 3 is like sometimes when we didn't have animation and you had to like show someone sitting, you know, we had like dude standing who was like submerged in the terrain in like waist down, you know, in the terrain. Because like in The Witcher, you can't really see that. You can't really see how we are like cheating behind the camera and so on. In Cyberpunk, you're in first person, you're very close to everything, to all the action, to all the emotions, to people moving, to people acting. You can't like hide shit behind the black screen. Therefore, it was much harder, much more difficult to make. But also because of that, the engine and the tools had to support that. And I have to say, I had like a lot of fun like working on those tools. So like myself personally, I quite like, you know, our RedEngine 4, you know, so the one that we are using for Cyberpunk. It's pretty powerful beast. But of course it's not ideal. That's not what I'm trying to say. Have in mind, please. Like, well, I've never worked in my life on on ideal engine, and that's been lots of them at this point. Camille Cesaro, first-person perspective is the choice. Never change it, Reds. Thank you, Camille, for your comment. Mr. Paul, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. Mr. Paul writes, been a Cyberpunk since day one, and to see the game I love and awesome devs finally get the love they deserve is fantastic. Much love to all my chums. Thank you, Mr. Paul. Thank you so much for your comment. Jonas Welker wrote, I agree. Fourth person would not be the good would not do the game justice. Yeah, absolutely. The third person wouldn't. There's a first-person mod for The Witcher 3. Yes, I've seen it. And you can see that all the cheating, and it's very entertaining, Pavel. Tyler wrote. Oh, really? Like, I didn't see that you can see all the cheating, but I've seen the mod. But, of course, you know, recordings from the mod and videos do not probably, like, fully, you know, show exactly, you know, what's happening. Like, we are, like, I'm talking about, like, game developers doing wild shit behind black screens, my friends. Wild shit. You can't imagine. Thank you so much, Tyler, for the sub. Science fiction person, did the team look towards the Ciri flashback quests from The Witcher 3 when designing the Silver Queen quests like Love Like Fire? So, Love Like Fire, that's a quest that I designed. I'm mistaken the quest. That's the quest that Joanna Radomska designed. And we didn't really look into those flashbacks as much as I'm aware. Like, we've been using this kind of mechanics of the flashbacks and of replacers since The Witcher 2, really. So it wasn't like anything new in our repertoire as a storytellers. So it was kind of like a skill that we sort of transferred, but I can't tell that we've been using it like directly. And yeah, Asha put a lot of work in Love Like Fire. Absolutely awesome quest. Really banging action, as Machiavelli probably would say. Need a VR version mod for Cyberpunk, please. Wolfware88 wrote. Jesus, I'm just imagining like Cyberpunk in VR with all this jumping and so on would be like a vomit simulator. Did you guys see maybe the first-person mod for Spider-Man? The moment when you just throw a fucking like, you know, sling and like sling from, you know, from like one building to another. It's so insane. Like seriously, like you can feel your stomach going up. So it's just like, I'm not sure if like Cyberpunk with VR would be equally insane, but like when you have all of those like crazy double jumps and shit, and Sandevistan in Kerenzikov, like I think like that that could be pretty fucking insane. So Boring Mecha writes, sorry for saying this through Google Translator. I waited for the game to release after the announcement 9 years ago. I was 11 years old then, and it was after seeing Cyberpunk ad that I discovered RPG genre, that I discovered my love for games, and I love this game regardless of the problems it contains. Thank you so much, Boring Mecha. So as I understand, you are 20. You're 20 right now. That's been some time. Yeah, 2013 that's true. That's been 9 years. That's correct. Borin Meha, thank you so much for your comment. I'm glad that I'm happy that you're enjoying RPGs. I hope you'll try Witcher 3. And maybe just wait for that, you know, next gen update, you know, so that you can really like experience it with the juices. With the juices. Cool Kid Hamster. Interesting. Cool Kid Hamster, with the update 1.6 taking almost 7 months, will we start to see sooner updates to Cyberpunk now that last gen has been dropped? What do you mean? Did 1.6 take 7 months? Sorry, Chums, I'm just confused. When the 1.52 dropped, was it really 7 months? It doesn't sound 7 months. I think it was a bit less than 7, but maybe it was probably a long time, my friend. Yes, it was 7. Interesting. Yeah, 1.3. Yeah, exactly. 1.5 was March. But I was asking when 1.52 dropped, right? Because there was 51 and 52. So and then there was a break or a gap. So 5 months, not 7. Exactly. Yeah, I thought so. So it's 5 months, not 7, but still a long time. And your question is, will we start seeing sooner updates to Cyberpunk now that last gen has been dropped? Well, Cool Kid Hamster, I mean, what can I tell you, my friend? Like, we are building like multiple things in the same time for you. It's the Phantom Liberty, it's the patches and updates, and it's the new Witcher Saga. So there's lots of the things that we're trying to prepare for you. So I can't really tell, you know, how long it will take and so on. Like, I think when it drops, then it drops, my friend, you know. I don't think I have much more to add, to be honest, to this, you know. Like, I think what is the most important, and 1.6 kind of shows it, is that when it drops, that it's actually really solid, and, you know, and it's well put together, I would say, rather than that it's quick, you know. I think that this is more important. Sphere Hunter wrote, "Oh my God, Night City VR would be amazing, just as a walking around experience." Yes, Sphere Hunter, but what happens walking around? I agree, but then you jump around, and then what happens? Then what happens? You know, the vomit simulator happens. I'm worried. I'm not sure. There is a VR mode. Oh, really? There is a VR mode for Cyberpunk. I can't. You break your TV. Exactly, the spin. Can you tell us how much percentage employees still work on Cyberpunk and on the Witcher game? Callahan asks. Callahan, you know what? The best would be if you would look into our update from 2-3 weeks ago. I think there was an investors call, and then there was a graphics that was shown current distribution of employees working on the Phantom Liberty and patches, and working on the Witcher Saga. So it would be good if you can take a look there. I don't think it actually gives you like exact numbers and stuff, but it gives you like a pretty good impression and kind of answers your question the best. Clutch Maniac. Is it more worth to wait for the police AI and driving overhaul? Well, I mean, Clutch Maniac. So the situation is like this. Like, I think it's the same as it was from the very beginning, right? Like, if you didn't experience Cyberpunk yet, you know, at this point, I think it makes sense to play it now completely because there was like lots of updates and so on. But if you don't have time and you have other things to play and, you know, I don't know, in your life you just don't have time, then it makes sense, you know, to wait for like another updates, just the you know, expansion dropping, and like playing everything once again. Like your, you know, your decision, obviously. But I think I would suggest kind of doing it like this. I think because like just looking at how much, you know, stuff there was added or changed for the game. Oh god, somebody asks, sorry, the chat is scrolling like insane. What is the something you have learned recently about storytelling and quest game design? Recently? What I have learned recently? Well, I mean, there's like, I think every single day and week is like full of some small discoveries, you know, and things I'm learning. But like specific example, I think that I think there would be lots that I can bring up. Maybe like the fact that you, sorry, I was operating the audio, the music. Maybe the fact that, you know, as an audience, when you are actually experiencing the story game and quests and narrative in general, you do not want to have everything given to you, but you actually really want to work for your narrative. It's actually really interesting, you know, that Andrew Stanton, like, you know, the writer from Pixar that I'm sometimes bringing up, he said basically that your audience really wants to work for the narrative, and they really want to actually, you know, spend time, invest themselves, immerse themselves, themselves, and really be engaged with that content and really search for answers rather than get them. So when building a story, you are actually operating with a conscious absence of information, and you're actually consciously subtracting and removing the information from your audience. And I think for so long, we as a game designers, but also like storytellers of all the sort, we thought that we have to do it like this, that we need to give exposition to the players, to tell them basically what is happening, you know, who is thinking what, you know, what they are doing, why they're doing those things, you know, and so on. While right now, I really strongly believe that you can actually really make your audience work for it. And by work, I mean actually crave for it, like search for those information. I think amazing example is Dream On. Dream On, the quest from Cyberpunk, is designed with a notion of we'll consciously subtract and remove the information from the players, so the players will have to search and speculate and try to find out and try to decipher and figure out the mystery. This ambiguity, uncertainty is built into the narrative very consciously. Do you remember when you scan those huge like servers and shit, and it says unknown tag, unidentified device, and pretty much like all the single entry in that scanning data that you have shows you that really you don't know what's happening, and you have to like puzzle it together. And then you start getting more engaged. You go to Reddit, forums, Discord, Twitter. You start discussing and you start searching for information, you know. You start looking for the answers, you know, for Mr. Blue Eyes, for Morgan Blackhand, for answers for the Dream On, and so many more, you know. So I actually really, like, nowadays I really believe that you can build an exposition, like in a way almost effortlessly into your narrative, and make the player really feel it and live through it. Cyberlord 100 asks, when the Witcher 3 update? Well, my friend, no much more I can add than it was already said on the investors call, that it's on track for Q4, so fourth quarter this year. Nothing more I can add on top of that. When the official information drops, we will definitely talk about it. if you play Cyberpunk like GTA, you're doing it wrong. And Night Rogue wrote, I mean, well, so it's a very interesting topic, you know, because like this game, we never really designed this game. You can really, you know, when we've been designing this game, we never really thought about building a GTA game. Like sometimes I think like maybe more on the side of the gameplay team, those comparisons were popping up, but like on the side of narrative, definitely we never really thought that we are doing anything even close to GTA. We were always thinking that we're building something really unique, you know, with the first person perspective storytelling and so on. And when you look only in that aspect, you will see that, yeah, the game is quite different, you know. But again, like me personally, when someone plays Cyberpunk as GTA and they enjoy it, like, why not? I mean, honestly, like for me, they can just walk around, enjoy the rain, and visit Joy Toys, you know. This can be whole your experience if this is what you think that Cyberpunk could be for you. And furthermore, I remember talking once to like one of the people, I think it was a player, it was not a member of Red Team, but a person who played like a lot of The Witcher 3. It was a female, so I asked her what she was doing, and she said that she had so much enjoyment from just riding the horse around in the forest and collecting like herbs and stuff. So she was just walking around and just enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the music. So again, if you as a player, you know, you enjoy just walking around in Cyberpunk in the, you know, in the rain and Joy Toys, hey, you know, I hope that, I hope you're going to have a great time. So, my dears, now I'm playing the, our main OST for the Edgerunners, because we are going to switch to the game in a moment, because we've been chatting so much, and I think it's time to play a game, and of course keep discussing things as we do. Walking in the rain and gathering dildos. That's the way to enjoy Cyberpunk. Is there any news about Samurai Vinyl album? Oh, my friend, I'm sorry, I don't have any news. I absolutely love this song, and I love this moment. So, looking at the, I'll just take a look at the last questions, my friends, on the chat. Revolver Sota asked, what do you think about the supportive reaction of developers to the situation of Rockstar after GTA 6 leak? I loved different people showed gamers what their games look like in the early alpha, and it saddens me that some people didn't know how video games were made before. Revolver, I mean, I love that too, you know, I absolutely love that too. The, you know, I was one of the people who expressed my support, of course, with the, for the devs, you know, of Rockstar, and in a way, I'm very grateful that I was like part of this movement, you know, when a lot of like, I would say well-known devs from many studios spoken up and also showed their games to really like, you know, support Rockstar, because like we do not want like Rockstar's reputation to be damaged, but also like because they are like one of the best developers on the planet, right? They're like one of the best teams in the world that are building like a next GTA game for us. So like I think all of us would love to like play amazing GTA game from them, you know. And even though I'm not like a huge GTA guy, it's not really my thing. But still, I played previous GTA games and I enjoyed them, you know, and I definitely acknowledge them as a good games, and I definitely see like the, you know, excitement, enjoyment that you can have from them, and I would want them to make like another one and have a success and you know, fucking go and break the sales records and really like have the success, you know. And I think like a lot of the devs really realized that. Like a lot of the devs saw it and were like, holy shit, if that would happen to us, to me, we would have been fucked completely, you know. Like I think other devs basically looked at it like this and thought about it. And again, you know, it was very close to us into the project. That's why I was very supportive for them, because like we survived the hack, right, as well, when like things leaked, you know, from our game, from our engine, things that were showing, you know, the game in the worst possible light. And it was just yet another horrible thing that could happen, you know, with like fucking terrible, absolutely terrible timing when it happened, because I think it was February, I think it was beginning of February 2020, 2022 was it, right? 2021 was it, sorry. Yes, so it was absolutely horrible timing when it happened. And I know what they were going through. I know, I can imagine. So anyway, I really hope that, you know, they will be all right, you know, and everything. They will actually make amazing. They will actually make an amazing game. Okay, my friends, I think that because we are chatting already hour and a half, so what I'm going to do, I am going to switch to playing the game, but we are going to keep talking, of course, as we have been so far, because I love answering your questions. Machiavelli wrote, I enjoyed leaked Cyberpunk gameplay, but yeah, it must be terrible for you guys. Well, Machiavelli, I'll tell you this, I didn't enjoy it, you know, because again, if it would be like this, that we show you like the bugs in like, let's say, funny format, like the way we have done with The Witcher 3, right? Like I think it was 10th anniversary of The Witcher 3 when we have like shown you guys you know, the video that we shown on PAX. It was such a fun, amazing moment, and we had so many laughs. So if we would like be able to prepare like a really, you know, funny video, you know, for you with the bugs, that would be awesome, you know, and to just enjoy that. But in a way that was taken away from us, you know, that was taken away from us. That's why I was like vocal on Twitter, you know, supporting the devs, because like I think like the developers have the right to control the message, you know, to be able to show you the game at the moment when it's ready, to show you those things, even bugs, even things that are like from behind the scenes, but at the moment when it's ready, you know, when you are ready to see it. Because otherwise it just spirals out of control, otherwise it just becomes really weird, and otherwise it just becomes misunderstood, and that's, I think, the worst that can happen. Alexander's 1288 wrote, notice me, Pavel Senpai. I mean, Alexander's, of course I notice you. Of course I notice you, my friend. Don't worry. Trying to, you know, I'm trying to answer like questions from different people. Can you tell the boys to add the legendary Satara to other vendors? Nazarus, I haven't been aware that is not in the game. Like I can, I think, relay this question definitely, but always, you know, when you're like have a suggestions like this and so on, write to our you know, customer support. Those chums are awesome. They're really like doing their absolute best to show you guys, to give you guys like the you know, the experience, the cool game, you know, like to report all the issues, you know, to us and so on, so that we have like a chance to really like you know, prepare something cool and awesome for you. Okay, my dears, I am right now already loading the game. So I think, yes, and I already have the game running. I hope you can see it right now. Let me actually in the settings. Where is... I hope that I have everything what's illegal disabled. I hope so. But it looks like I do. Yeah, everything's good, my chums. Everything's good, my chums. So we've been here talking to the Mr. Basketball. A very interesting scene here, as you can see. Applefish asks, is it true that Hearts of Stone was based on German fairy tale called Hearts of Stone, or was it inspired by more the Polish tale about the devil and a pact? Appletish, so no, it wasn't inspired by any German tale. As far as I'm aware, very early at the production of the at the very production of Hearts of Stone, Serca z Kamienia, we knew as devs that we want to really like reference old Polish literature, and that was basically our goal. This is what we really wanted to actually reference. I'm gonna check basically what we have here, my dears, nearby. But this hasn't been, as far as I'm aware, really, you know, inspired by any German tale. However, truth to be told, we very often actually, as devs, make, you know, our things, so things that we create for you out of numerous different, I would say, inspirations, you know. And this is not unheard of that we actually, like, you know, use multiple different inspirations and so on. And also, Olgierd's name is German. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I mean, that is true that von Everich is German. Oh, I think that actually I know what I found. Right, I know why I'm here. I was for a second confused. But yeah, we probably recognize this beast. Grindera dildos. No, Grindera. No. No. Bad Grindera. Bad Grindera. Exactly, Edgerunners, my chums. So, do you guys gonna try it? You found the Edgerunner? I did. Let's try it. PD headset. Okay.
No. Interesting.
Let's go! Damn. Okay. Hope you guys have fucking enjoyed it, because we had so much fun actually plotting this together with Danish. I love this music. This guy's so badass, by the way. Jesus Christ. I really like how Trigger find a way to show cyber psychosis on those eyes, you know?
Shit, Buck. Cap said I could leave my gun and badge if I went home to listen to my old lady go on and on about her online shopping or
Oh God.
she did all day.
This is what you get for choosing the life of a public servant.
Just had to fucking rain.
Yeah. You can see that he's talking.
Back it up.
Golden eyes. With connection. Oof. Yeah. I fucking love the way how they animated the shells, you know? Jesus Christ. This anime slaps. Jesus Christ, it's just like, he's just ripping them apart. I've seen this like so many times, and every single time when I watch, I see like more details, you know, and more new elements. Oh, and that thing is so fucking good. You know, the way how they figured out how to actually like depict Sandevistan in like anime style. This is just so insane. You know, he just fucking executed those guys.
Need to fry a system fast.
Freaks sporting military great eyes.
Meaning that our tech isn't. Get to it.
Oh shit. Get taxed? Yeah, exactly. A Machiavelli team max stack. Ni Mantis Blades when. Edgerunners is top 5 in Hong Kong. Oh, that's so good. That's so cool. Yeah. Fucking this tech rifle seriously to the face, you know? Yeah, and that's something that Danish added. Cautionary tale. One David Martinez ignored. Will you?
What in the fuck?
Okay, chums. Time to actually try to figure out what's happening. Time to fucking figure out what's happening. Jesus, there's some shootout going on. Okay, chums. Let's keep playing. Actually, this quest. So we are supposed to message Muammar and figure out what's happening regarding this. I like the text to get after this. Tyler wrote. Okay. Automata wrote, I think there was a slight oversight with the scenes of ultra-wide monitors. There are no black bars, so you see the game in the sides of screen of the anime trailer. Oh, Automata, that's very interesting. Could you please like message our customer support about that topic? That is something we should probably take a look. You know, take a look at. Vicio wrote, Pavel, you woke up once naked and without equipment for using braindances of dubious origin. That's true, Vicio, actually, I did. But, you know, it was at least funny story, the one that we got from Stefan, as the one that you're referring to. What's the customer support email? Can find it. Just, my friend, just type customer support to the project, and literally first thing that comes up on Google has a customer support page, and there you click Cyberpunk, and there you just use the web page from a form to contact them, and it will send an email for you. So this is how you do it. Why a captain specifically? Domidavi asks. Oh, did you play the quest? Let's play the quest, so hopefully we'll see the answer. Will we get Sasha hand claws from the music video in the game? Oh, I cannot comment anything about the future content, my friend. Unfortunately, let me play this beauty. Hey Moo, found a strange XBD on the street. Max stack, taking down some cyber psycho and a big hollow golden fish. And then at the end of the scroll, named Dawid Martinez pop up. Mean anything to you? You fire up every sketchy XBD you find on the street? You ain't judging curiosity a hella thing, but still mighty brave. Yeah, well, oh, thanks for your Hunter. You are just adding like more fucking coal to the fire, you know? To the bonfire. But yes, Sea Psycho Attack sounds familiar, but never dug into... Jesus, he is texting like a madman. Dig into the deep, pretty big mess is all I know. And for Martinez Chum, the fuck kind of question is that? Of course, that name means something to me. Santo kid like me, sprung out of nowhere and never looked back. was sipping drinks in the afterlife in no time. So I hope that this answers your question. Because there was a question before why exactly him. Because they had basically similar past, right? They were like both Santo Domingo kids. Every punk pop with a dream wanted to run in his crew. That is till about a year ago when David kicked the hornet's nest. Why? Wanna join his fan club? Get his autograph on a new implant? Oh yeah, fucking on a butt cheek, you know? Something like that. Can you find him for me? Curiosity getting the better of me again. Is this chum such a legend? Where's all the buzz about him? What happened to his crew? Yeah, exactly. By the way, is there any evidence who left the BD? There's no evidence, but we have like left clues in the game so that you can puzzle it together. I, of course, know because, like, you know, Danish designed it and I was helping. Tough to say, but we'll do some gigging, let you know. Okay. Okay. Clues, yeah. Waited day for Woman to respond about David. Okay, are we playing dirty? Are we playing dirty? My chums. Let's just skip a day and see, you know, if it works. Where's Muammar hairstyle? Oh, Machiavelli, what, do you want to scalp the guy? Machiavelli, do you want to scalp the guy or something? What the fuck's happening here? What the heck? My chums! I need to help them. You know, they are up. Where's my sniper rifle? Oof. Jesus. God damn it. I'm a Mercman. They don't fucking know I'm here. He won't know what hit him. Mercman. What? What the fuck? Okay, Mercman is actually getting shot in the ass. Get the hell out of there! Out of the. He's like hiding behind that concrete. Okay, you know he doesn't have a face anymore for that. I have punished you. Nice. Bro, please add more quests. I mean, my friend, as you know, we are working on Phantom Liberty expansion, so I can tell you this. We are exactly doing that. We're adding more quests, believe me. I don't think it's big of a spoiler that expansion will have quests. So here you go. You heard it here first. Where is? Neurotoxin knife. Nice. Okay, well, anyway. Was nice to know, yeah, I guess. What the hell is this gun? Someone got, like, driven over or something? Oh! Falco! Do you guys remember Falco? So, when we were actually, like, with Danish thinking, okay, you know, how to do it and how to build it and how to actually intertwine those stories, you know, I basically asked Danish, you know, way before the release, I asked him, hey Chum, could you please, like, watch all the anime so that we can, like, design it, you know, and you can, like, propose, okay, how we are doing that. And, you know, now you guys know I don't want to spoil it too much, but let me say that there's not that many characters that we could use, you know. So because of that, you know, there's, of course, you know, the Falco Giga Chat, as Machiavelli said. Yes, exactly. Patrick wrote that I'm seeing in Polish, I'm seeing that the more people on stream and that we're waiting for Phantom Liberty. Good luck. Thank you, Patrick, for coming over, my friend. Please read the Falco imitation voice. Oh, I don't remember Falco's voice that well. Maybe I do. Okay, let's do it. Heard rumbling, you are searching for Dawid Martinez's crew. Well, you found it. Name's Falco. There's something you want? Found an XBD. Don't know who scrolled it. Not really, just curious. Okay, first. Found XBD. Don't know who scrolled it, but it's mentioned Martinez wanted to get in touch, find out more. Okay. We're out of biz. Oh, the spotlight. Gone dark as a scalp stand coffee. Interesting. Whatever you heard, the past is the past and not one we aim to dig into. Now, we did a rummage around some of yours, V. Oh shit. Oh shit! The merc who popped out of thin air and took Night City by storm, and given your history of Arasaka, well... You and David got more in common than you might reckon. God damn it! He's right, actually. Now I'm sure you could track us down if you tried. That's why I gave you a knock first. My way of saying, don't bother. Our 15 minutes might be spent, but you still got time on the clock. Left something nice for you with El Captain. Take care and good luck out there, V. God damn it. Is that it? Okay. 3D Man Road. We found your dildo, V. Okay. Sure, sure, if you say so, We found your dildo, okay. Okay, chums, what are we getting? Let's get some fucking sweet wheels, okay. Let's call, Javelina. Hello, it's one of my favorite cars, fucking love this one. So good. Oh Horizon, good evening. Any chance Red Mode will be expanded after you are done with Phantom Liberty and everything? Oh Horizon. We mentioned that the work when we will see, you know, that things are being reported or requested, you know, is going to continue, but I cannot, you know, give you anything more, you know. I don't want to, like, make whatever I'm saying to turn into, like, news again. So my friend, just letting you know that we are absolutely aware that there's more work that can be done with Red Mod. The fuck? Dudes, this is the worst fucking possible spot. What the fuck? This is the worst possible spot you could park. Chemical romance.
Come out with your hands in the air!
Oh shit! I alerted cops! Fuck! Let's go! Okay, chums, NCPD, go get him! No! I'm leaving. See ya! Was nice to know ya. No, but seriously, I didn't know I will alert the cops. But it was a cool scene with this, like, flipped, truck and all these, like, toxins and shit. I was like, ooh, that's cool. I've never seen that, actually. Wait, is that the one up there? It is. They were just doing the job. I mean, I don't know. No, I thought that there was maybe some sweet loot. You know? Okay. I escaped. Actually, this car is pretty nice to drive, to be honest. Huh. What is going on? Oh, because this is the under... I need to go here, I guess. Yo, chums. That's a turn. Hello, I started learning English language. What's new? Hello, my friend. Well, we are playing Cyberpunk on 1.6 update, the Edgerunners update, and, you know, just chatting together about the game and stuff, and game and life, I guess. Nice to have you with us. Hairpin baby. Hairpin? I'm not sure what you mean, my friend, but if you say so. The Javelina is probably one of the best vehicles to drive in the game. It has far best controls. Oh, really? Sorry, I'm just reading the chat and driving, so it's not the easiest. Oh, and can... Really? Seriously? Wow, okay. That is interesting. But yeah, it actually drives pretty well. It's kind of weird that V gets street cred for helping NCPD killing criminals. Is it possibly the most anti-punk thing in the world? Yeah, actually, Jadunio, I'm completely aware with you. I'm actually not too happy with that choice. If I'm being frank with you, my friend, we've been discussing this before the release. That was not the best choice, to be completely honest. So, yeah, I do agree with you, my friend. Oh, hello, Captain. Dude, those are your wheels. You are seriously selling me so many fucking cars and everything. And this is the thing that you drive? Are you fucking serious? Jesus Christ, like, I think, like, El Captain needs to fucking set up the GoFundMe page, you know, or like, some kind of a financial support. Like, just you know, I don't know, at least Patreon or something. Dude, you need fucking wheels. You're doing, like, no scrap, as Fixer. Seriously. What the fuck is this car, man? Well, at least the music's okay, but seriously. This is shit, Captain. This is absolute shit. Well, look at his haircut. Explains it all. I mean, this is a Czech mullet, you know? This is a Czech mullet, you know? If you were a metal in, like, 70s or 80s in Czech, this is exactly Czechia. This is exactly kind of how you were wearing. Of course, you know, others were also, you know, other nations were also wearing it. But, you know, it was really popular there. You know, I'm not sure if the mullet started there, but definitely, you know, the Czech mullet was the inspiration. His hair is breathtaking, the Spina said. Alexiov wrote, can confirm. Okay, Alexiov. I guess you were from Czechia. Nice to have you with us, my friend. You call it shorty long back? Jesus. Okay, Chum, tell me about Santo Domingo, because why not? We never talk.
Tell me about Santo Domingo.
Check out this mullet.
People tried to get a foothold here. Corpos, gangs. None of them made it. But real people live here in Arroyo and Rancho Coronado. Can't pull the wool over their eyes. We are the blood and guts of this city.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely fucking living like, I mean, I guess that is supposed to suggest that he is just, you know...
Come on, I'll do this.
He is just, you know, keeping it real and then, you know... Because, like, holy fuck, this car. But, you know, again, he has, like, so much gold on him. That's, by the way, some fucking look with all this gold, Captain.
V, I'm waiting.
Yeah, yeah. Why did they call you El Captain?
Why El Capitan?
Hey, Pablo, hey, chat, Creep
People,
Slasher,
they're
hello.
grateful. They show me respect because I put them first.
Oh.
Wow, a true altruist.
Corpo world's a disease. Power's gotta get back in the hands of the people. And we'll do it. You'll see.
Okay. So, basically, the punky hairstyle fits, you know? Don't you think we should be able to wear a fanny pack?
Come on, I'll do
That's
it.
a fanny pack? This is how it's called in English, a fanny pack? I mean, it would be nice, but we'll be probably clipping with so much stuff. I love this song. I got into, like, Captain's car, put on the music, you know. Oh yeah, Chums. Anyhow,
I'm waiting.
yeah, how's biz, Chum?
How's biz?
I don't care for the word biz.
You
I
don't?
call it work. Hard work. Honest work. And I can't complain.
Okay, I guess, that's cool, you know. Best song ever. Okay, chums, let's get that sweet loot. Let's get that sweet loot right now. David's jacket. Woohoo! Okay, chums. Grenade the car. This is a very evil idea. I don't have grenades anymore. I can't throw him from here. Yeah, because I'm too close to Captain. Okay, chum. Those are, by the way, the grenades from the... because I like them. Those are the grenades, if you guys wondering. The Osob's nose grenade, right? So that's why it's like, you know... You're gonna ruin his mullet? Oh, sorry. His mullet is explosive resistant. Fucking Batman car, exactly. This is made out of a very sturdy material, apparently. Anyway, my dears, let's dismantle this shit. Because we don't need this. Now. Okay. We're talking. Vanguard. Blocks damage reduction. And then armor by 1.5. This is like nothing. Okay. But yeah, again, like another armor nerf, I guess. Legendary clothing mod, armor by 1.5. Okay. This shit is so cool. Okay, well, you know, we're looking nice. Disassemble David's jacket too. Yeah, I know, because now I can, right? Now I can. I think that we are gonna have to make a visit, right? We're gonna have to make a visit to our apartment, don't we? Like, I think I'm just disassembling all of it because, like, we're gonna have to. Okay, I went to the outfits. Cool. Okay, we will check the this in a moment. I will go to the apartment, and we are going to change. No, I prefer the samurai t-shirt. Okay, use the new feature. Yes, exactly. That's my plan. That is my plan, chums. Jesus, this car is so insane. Seriously, fucking hell. This interior is like in a rocket or something. Anyhow, my dears, let me actually because I probably there's some reported crime happening. Guys, let's take care of the crime because, you know, I can't stay in the crime. And then we're going to the to our mega building, and we are going to use some of that sweet interesting path. We are going to use some of that sweet wardrobe feature. Because why not? Sasko Police Department, exactly. Jesus Christ. Let's go. Crime in Nigth City, exactly. Never happens. Never happens. Pavel, have you seen the Hotel Artemis movie, Night Till Road? No, I didn't, my friend. I didn't. No crime in Night City? Okay, if you say so, my friends. Murkman is the job. Exactly, I'm on the job right now. Jesus Christ, I drive like an absolute... Jump? No. No, because, like, if I will jump, I'll probably kill myself, knowing life. Okay, chums. We're just going to listen to Principales. It's like one of my favorite radios because it plays Latino, and as you guys know, I'm a Latino dancer. I love salsa, bachata, merengue, son, so traditional old salsa. Why it ended?
Hello, Night City. Thank
Oh
you for
God.
tuning in. It's time for the local news. The long-awaited execution of Joaquin Schmidt, better known as the Watson Butcher, is scheduled to take place tomorrow.
Jesus. Tomorrow's some execution and so on.
People, including his own sister,
Wait. I'm trying to fight crime, my people.
will be open to the public, and for those who prefer to watch from home, it will be live streamed at the address you see at the bottom of your screen. This event's organizer, Capital Corrections Incorporated, promises a compelling spectacle as well as attractive prizes for a few lucky viewers.
Stop it, I'm going to fight the crime.
Residents. A recent study commissioned by All Foods.
Okay, chums, you ready? You ready, my chums? I'm so happy custom new radio stations are now possible. Tyler wrote. I mean, I know that the option to mod music and option to mod animations, that was quite a bit of work, from our modding team. So I hope really, guys, that you are going to really put it in use and make some awesome shit. You motherfucker. Okay. Throw grenades. Yeah, to just like make them laugh or something. Huh. Okay. Ooh. The fuck? What was that? Oh, they're at least listening to nice music. Maelstrom Station. Okay, chums. Was any part of the Hearts of Stone storyline supposed to be in the main game? No. I'm asking because we can meet Gaunter early in the game, yes, but that's intentional red herring. But don't see him until Hearts of Stone starts. Was he supposed to have a bigger role in main storyline of the base game? A science fiction person asked. No, not really. I think and I remember that time quite well, honestly. That's been some time ago, of course. But no, I mean, Mr. Mirror never really was supposed to have a bigger role than he had in the base game. But he was a red herring, and very early, Mateusz Tomaszkiewicz and Marcin Blacha had a conversations to maybe include him later in the expansion and keep him as a red herring like this. So that was basically our idea. We kind of like dropped the seeds early and left it like this, So that's the answer to your question, my friend. There wasn't really anything done differently. We sort of did it intentionally. Okay, chums, let's see what this whole thing was about. There was a shard, wasn't it? Or there wasn't? There was. Okay, chums, let's check it. Liam Morhen is talking to David McBride. Gunner decided Morton's people, the ones doing time in the mill that can, they gotta go. Zero tolerance for the old guard. How we doing it? How do we gotta tell the boys? They gotta wait for the runner to hack it. Once the wired hack takes over the prison systems, he will open the cells, then cut the power. That's when the boys gotta start a riot. And during a riot, they will find Morton's people, and then I think you know what happens. Right, a guard who will bring everything in, just need 2-3 days to get them the word. Who's that, chum? Wanna know who he is? James Benben. Where he live? He sends coordinates. Alright, our boys, I'll head over there, hand him the stuff. Yeah, wanted to do that, but probably too much for him to take all at once. Yeah, of course. Interesting development. Interesting development, Mr. Gunner. Mr. Gunner. Was that the Gunner? No, that was a Sarge. Okay, my chums. The crime is defeated on this side of Night City. Yeah, Gunner's dead. AAA voice acting. Oh. Pronounced Liam in English. Okay, Liam. I will know that, my friend. Okay, let's go and battle more crime in the city. Beautiful voice acting. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. I love this song. Jesus Christ, so cool. Okay, chums, you ready? Love the traditional salsa. Oh, you mean son? Yeah, of course, of course. Okay, there's some crime happening here, apparently. Let's punish the crime. You guys ready? Clean! The fuck? Oh shit! He has like armored head, apparently.
God and country!
Fucking smart guy. What is going on? Oh, okay. I thought that they were running at me and I was like, what? Why those people want to kill me? She's really panicking. Okay, well. Another arcade conversation? What is this? Arcade conversation? Spike Goldblum. Meet Lucy Thackeray, that is in Octavio's clinic. Check the Ripper dog that is few meters away from you. Oh, okay. Will do. The Sulu call asks when are we gonna get the mouse and keyboard support for PS5. Xbox got it in update 1.6. Please add it for PS5. Thank you, my friend, for your comment. I mean, we know about this request from you guys. You know, not everything can be done like instantly or in the same time. You know, we know you guys. You guys would like it. Thank you for coming over to the stream. Okay, so arcade conversation from Spike Goldblum. All right, check it out. 100%. Dot Gong is a modern fucking raid. And he's dealing mosquito shit on our turf. Higher ups say you can take him out. So get to work. No fooling around. You take him quick, clean, and quiet. I mean, that's gonna be fucking clean and quiet. Adev asks, what up, boys? Boys, girls, and everyone else, my friend. Were there many radio songs discarded for either being not good enough for the artist's contract problems? Giapolo asks. To be honest, Giapolo, I have no idea. This is a question you would have to ask like directly to the to Marcin Przybłowicz, you know, our like director, composer. I honestly have no idea. Real Samuel wrote 1.6, very good. Can wait for the revamped Wanted system and a DLC. Hey, no worries, man. I can't wait to be honest. I'm quite excited. Okay. Actually, there wasn't as many of them here. The fuck is that shit? This is what they are dealing with? This looks like illegal jelly. Anyway. Okay. Perk shot. Cool. Nice. And reported crime. Do we have anything else here? Okay, chums. Those pills look fucking strange. Yo. They definitely look them colorful, don't they? Well, I think we have just busted the operation of the... so some illegal operation happening here. Sorry, chums, I'm just trying to... What is happening? I was just trying to check if there's any secrets. Haha! I knew it! Vinyl record, Euro-dollars. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's go. The fuck's that sound? Okay, anyway, my chums, let's go. Now we are, I think, going to the apartment. Let me really quickly, because I always get lost in the map by some reason. But we can check my apartments and vehicles, and that is Judy and that is mine, right? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, sorry. And I will just do something different. Let's go to my I guess to jobs. Is there anything I wanted to do here actually? What is this? Oh, this is play it safe. That's not the one that we are doing. So maybe actually from there we can actually go to this gig. Okay? That makes the most sense, right, chums? The new gig that was added in 1.6. Let's watch it. Let's play it. Oh, Ripper Dog. Sorry. I forgot about the Ripper Dog. The Ripper is like kinda here, right? Yeah, it is. Oh, hello.
Lucy?
Quiet! And it's Mia, not Lucy, got it?
Uh-huh. Sheesh. That cover? Ought to leave the city, you know.
My brother left. Me, I needed more here.
Damn. So, chums, you probably remember it. Like, we have actually met Lucy and saved her. You know, that's been a year ago when we played the game. This place needs two Ripper Dogs. Who are you here? Why are you here?
How'd you wind up here?
Regina pointed me to El Capitan, who then set me up with Octavio. I needed a place to lie low and him, a professional. It's not easy, but at least it feels like what I'm doing has purpose. Say, got a request.
Yeah?
We're short on eddies and the kiddos need to be vaccinated. If you can, toss something Octavio's way.
Let me think on it.
Thanks.
Oh, Jesus. So, like, I met Lucy that I helped, that I saved, and, like, I meet her, and she's literally instantly hustling, you know? Hustling for people in Santo Domingo, you know? A true Santo Domingan. This place needs two Ripper Dogs.
Should be working well outside of town already. Place already has a Ripper.
Who? Octavio? Good girl, but hasn't learned all the ropes yet. Besides, we need all hands ready and available. If it's not infectious disease, it's drug-resistant fungal infections.
Jesus.
Think you'll get by all right here?
Listen, everyone, regardless of circumstance, has a right to get help to live another day. Got that?
Talking about that universal healthcare, that is very often, you know, yeah. Okay, well, Młody Luka asked in Polish if there's any way to change the scroll to something else. My friend, I have no idea, honestly. Like, I would advise you to ask the customer support, you know, for it. I seriously, my friend, don't know. Ellen Muth, in the Enya Mouth, nice to see you on the chat, and thank you for being with us. Enyamo, thank you so much for the Prime. Jaduni asked, hi, a few months ago, you told us the good idea to get for a writer getting into the industries to do mods and publish some stories. I decided that I can't only do this, and I will pursue my other passions, history and politics, this is great, and I'm beginning my bachelor's degree. During this time, I will do modding and writing as a hobby. I tried to get into a smaller studio after finishing college, to get experience, and after some time get to a bigger studio like Techland or CD Projekt. I'm curious about your opinion. I mean, Jadunio, sounds fucking perfect, to be honest. In my honest video, sounds perfect, you know? Like, the thing is, like, you have set your mind into it, I'm sure that you are going to make it, you know, my friend. It's only the time, that's the only thing you need. And you're going to make it, so don't worry, man. Just keep working, keep working. You know, your plan makes complete sense. Try it. You know, and continue really working. You don't have a whole lot of equipment.
Running tight on gear.
This isn't Northoak, as you can see. But as many of my clients say, it's better than nothing.
Thanks, Octavio. Let's change.
Need some Ripper work done.
Let's actually check what Ripper work he can do.
Let's have a look then, shall we?
Okay. I'm just curious, like, if there's anything. Oh God. Like any good stuff that this guy has. Those are all owned items. Okay. What's that? Biomonitor. Restores 60% health when health drops below 15. Oh, that is actually pretty fucking cool. What do you guys think? Should I get this Biomon installed? Do you guys think I should get this Biomon installed? Bioconductor, okay, then we have... But then this installed as instead of what, actually? Because this is almost 20,000. Okay, I mean, I have money. Adrenaline booster, but we have this one. Yeah, 40% stamina, that's actually nice. So are we going to remove bioplastic blood vessels? Health region outside of combat by 50 points per second. Oh yeah, we saw it. This fucking works insane. Stamina regen by 20, I guess. Can I replace this to that? I can. Okay, well, you know. So here you go. We have that fucking Biomon installed. That's nice, I think. Then, oh, no one, like, literally no one has good, like, immunity system, like, shit that I want to, like, install. Okay, what's that? That's the fiber. Everything else we have better already. Yeah. Just checking really quickly my chums. Is there anything? Because there's optical camo, that's subdermal armor. Can I actually have 2 subdermal armors? Probably not, right? No, I can't, of course. Of course I can't. So I have, like, those subdermal armors. Okay. Skeleton. Cool. Okay, nothing really worth attention. Hands, I think we have, yeah, we have the ballistic coprocessor. Yeah, we have those arms. I think I'm gonna keep them as it is. And then legs, well, I mean, we want the reinforced tendons for the double jump, right? Like, that is actually... Okay, do you guys want to, like, change some appearance and stuff? I really like the appearance of my V a lot, you know, the way she looks and stuff. Yeah, can change, like, a skin tone and stuff, but no, I actually liked her darker skin tone. Skin type. Yeah, that was perfect, honestly. The hair color, eyes. What about, okay, what about the hairstyles? Okay. How do you guys think? You know, do you like this kind of hairstyle? What do we have? Oh, that's totally my jam. That's totally what I should do. Yo, that's what you should do. Dreadlocks. Interesting hairstyle. Yo. Just a bit more standard. That's kind of Misty style. Oh, that's like a punk, kind of. Oh, that's like a female mullet, kind of a hairstyle. Oh, this one's interesting. Why there's no legendary legs and optics? Machiavelli asks. Machiavelli, fucking my friend. I don't know. Like, I will ask. Oh, that is a cool hairstyle. Interesting. Oh, the kind of Judy kind of like. Oh, those are the dreads. Okay. Interesting. Also pretty interesting one. Oh, that one is awesome. It looks like from the Askrax, right? Jovu asks, you guys should definitely try to add more mirrors in the game. Okay, Jovu. Thank you for your comment. Dread2040, ever thought that Adam Smasher should be buffed by a lot? Whether I talk to the players about it, they always say that he was really easy to fight despite being set up as a god in the story. Yes, Dread2040, we did actually. We did talk about it. And it's like a known problem, I would say it. Okay? That's as much as I can add right now. This hairstyle's actually also... This hairstyle's kind of cool. But this one's also pretty interesting. Damn, there's so many cool hairstyles. Oh, that's the Alana Pierce hairstyle, I think. Oh, okay. They're similar but not the same. On the side, that's Judy. Oh, that's the Mohawk. Kinda. Huh. Okay. What do you guys think? Should I go with that? Like, I think that's exactly what we should do. You know, that's exactly what we should do. Thank you for answering the question. Hey, no worries, man. It would be nice if you guys add mansions to buy in the expansion. Oh, so like even bigger than the apartments, but just whole mansions. Jesus. Thank you for the comment. Okay. Ooh! Oh, that's rogues! Oh, I fucking like this. Okay, chums. I think we're gonna... Wow, okay, this shit is insane. I love this. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep this hairstyle. Yo! This hairstyle is cool as shit. I really like this kind of color palette, but like I'm sort of feeling like this kind of mood nowadays, you know, like you will guys see me, you know, somewhere when we're like, I don't know, when I'm streaming or so, I'll just come over, you know, with this kind of fucking hair. I'll be like, Pavo, what happened? I'm like, I visited Ripper Dog. What a look. Have you explored any mods? Nordy asks. Not yet, Nordy. You know, like we were talking actually with Tyler that maybe at some point I can actually do a stream with like Red Mod installed with mods, but we didn't do it yet. You know, yeah, V looks so pretty. I know. Actually, she looks so awesome. I love it. I actually really like the you know, the implants and stuff. You know, on the face and so on, because those are like so iconic. Okay, V, show me your eyes, because maybe like. Should I like go more like this now? What would like actually fit more? Now this definitely doesn't, right? This definitely like, oh Jesus Christ. It's like too much drinking. Okay. What would be the blue? I'm gonna go like kinda cohesive, I think. I'm gonna like kinda coherent. Or this, because this is kinda like between this gold and the green. I quite like that. Oh, the cat eyes. Oh Jesus, but they're quite wild. Oh damn. Like oof. But some of those eyes are so fucking cool. Honestly, like this is so awesome. Oh. Just no eyes? Wow, okay. This is just so creepy. This is like so creepy. Dang. Okay, V. Okay, anyway, my dears, I think even though I really like these experiments here, I think we're gonna go like this. You know, just a bit more human-like. Rebecca eyes, though. Oh, yeah. Remove implants for better look. I mean, I quite like those implants, Camille, you know, because they're like very cyberpunk, you know. That's why I quite like those implants. I think I'll keep the rest as it is. What about the facial scars? No, because we don't have it. We have piercing. We have teeth, eye makeup. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that actually. There is also, yeah, I just want to check the lip makeup style. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yes. That's actually a bit more fitting, right? Like just to make it like a bit more, you know, toned together. How'd you guys feel about this? No, but that's color. That's not it. I wanted to yeah, like the style. Okay. Yeah, this is the one that Brigitte has, right? We have some awesome lipstick styles. The Spina Road, yeah, absolutely. Fucking love that stuff. Wait, okay, this. Just different lip. Oh, it has like a smoosh that is like slightly like brushed. Very cool. Interesting. It's like, I think it looked like a tattoo on the lips, you know. Okay, I think we are going with this, and then lip makeup color. Let me. Are we gonna? Nah, this is too much. Slightly less. Nah, this is just too like Lolita kind of style, you know. Like we're not playing Barbie. Like maybe actually this one. I don't know. I just like became really coherent now with this. Maybe just brown. You know what? Actually, this is pretty cool. Not such thing as too much. Okay, Despina, thanks for the guidance. Thanks for the guidance. Hey, Pablo, thank you very much for a very good game. I love the story, to be honest. Both in-game and in the anime. Thank you so much, OG Cardog, for your kind comment. Ripi Prevus 56 asks, have all 1.6 hidden decals have been found by the YouTube community? I mean, not that I'm aware. Like, I've seen I've seen just few. Like, I don't think you guys have found everything from 1.5 yet. Maybe you have found everything from the game, but I'm not sure. But 1.5 definitely has some stuff yet. 1.6 definitely hasn't been found completely. And you know, there are some other things like FF0 Fix B5 and you know, things such as those that I won't even comment on. Cyberpunk 136,724 players on Steam. Yeah, it's funny, and we are actually playing on GOG. Give us Rococo, Pav. This is Rococo. Look, so much Rococo. That's so Rococo. Anyway, thanks, Despina, by the way. I appreciate it. Okay, we checked out. Oh, Judy. Hello. Hello, Juby. How's life? Hey, I'll got a little something for you. Should help get you on your feet. Who knows, maybe it'll come in handy down the line. It's waiting for you over at mine, near the kitchen counter. Interesting. Awesome things. What is it? What is it? Tell us. No, not big on surprises, are you? Nothing super special. Don't get your hopes up. Couple of energy bars to keep your battery charged. Oh, and I found a 12 gauge. Got it some time ago from the Mox. Don't really see myself needing it. Sounds great. I'll try it out. Okay. We stun guts. Oh yeah. Would be another dildo. Probably not. Watch out for yourself, okay? I know you're gonna shit going on and that you're playing a high-stakes game, but you're too young for me visiting your grave. Just saying, whoop, that got a little darker than I intended. Anyway, just be careful. Okay. Thanks, Judy. So nice that when they message, you know, from time to time. Once I equipped guts, I decided I would be using it at this point onward. Oh yeah, getting this sweet revenge. Yeah, tastes different, right? Tastes different. This sweet revenge after watching the Edgerunners. Was Robot Dance added in 1.5? It was a funny Easter egg. Yes, it was added in 1.5. Jesus, I'm getting the hell out of there. Like a glove, my friends. Thank you so much, Dome R10, for the sub, my friend. It's really appreciated that you're here with us. Okay, let's go to the apartment, and we are going to try some transmog because we are trying to look beautiful today on the stream. Trying to look beautiful today. We'll see how it goes, but I have high hopes. Okay. Just change hair. Jesus, this car is so quick that I can't read the chat when I'm driving, unfortunately. Don't you find cars too slippery, unlike bikes? Yeah, I actually do. I actually do find them a bit slippery. That's true. I think the team is like aware of that, you know, about that fact. Pablo, since the flathead has been cut, did you think about a companion for the player like a Bombus drone? Oh no, I mean, honestly, Pablo, that wasn't a conversation we ever had, you know, like about the companions and stuff. Like we've been Pablo talking on the stream just before about the mod that actually gives you an opportunity to have a droid and, like, you know, drone companions and stuff. It looks really fun, that mod, and it's actually really solid because it uses like our follower technology. So like at the moment when you get into the car, actually those following you droids, they get into the car with you. So it's pretty cool. I find it like pretty awesome, to be honest. Cockers asks about config. I don't think this command works, my friend, but if you go to my about me page on Twitch, like about me, sorry, below my like nick, you will see that there is a config. But I am in 2080 Ti. I have everything set on Ultra right now, including the RTX that is set on Psycho right now. And I'm streaming with a 60 FPS cap because, like, often I have more FPS than 60, which is nice. But I am streaming with the cap so that you guys can actually see it as fluently as you can. Because if you have basically more frames than you stream on, then it kind of looks crappy. That parking, oh, thank you, Camille. It was like a glove, you know. Beep Boy Raf 69 asks in the thoughts on adding any mod support for next gen. Oh, I mean, my friend, like I can't really add anything more. Like I'm not really a tech guy, so I don't really know what it entails, you know, technically to make the mods work for, like, you know, next gen consoles. Because I assume that that's the question that you're asking.
5 miners became trapped deep underground following a high magnitude earthquake. But thanks to their Suzi Hunter hibernation implants.
Okay, chums, let's go to our flat. Play some Road Race. Oh, yes. Actually, I should play some Road Race. That is a good fucking point. We need to buy an apartment, by the way. Oh. Judy. You sweetheart. Look at that. My diving equipment. Hey, Nibbles. I see you're chillin'. Huh. That's so cute, you know, when, like, you know, Judy does stuff like that for you. What did she pick? Chromantic or Carnival? Okay, some sodas. Okay, a lot of sodas. Okay, she likes me drinking soda, clearly. Okay. Okay. And then Calavera Feliz. I guess that's a beer. Nice. Thank you. We got this from Meredith Stout, by the way, for those who don't remember. Because we have sold the... Because we're playing as Nomad, so I was able to sell her information, additional information, and we got the package. Let me actually check the computer because I'm not sure. No, I'm not seeing anything new right now. So we checked that. This we checked. The shower we checked before. We will check the wardrobe. Nibbles is sleeping. That's nice. It's a pity I don't have the iguana egg on this playthrough. You know, my chums, because I would have. It would have been nice to have it. Oh, look at that beauty in that. Our wall is not really looking too sexy, isn't it? Jesus Christ, so much missing. So much missing still. But yes, I will actually move some of my things because we have so much stuff here. But do I want to like place anything on a wall? Well, we are still carrying this 05, hoping that we can get to 20 attributes on body, but I'm not sure if this is possible because we're soon to the level cap, right? I have a question about photo mode. Hey, go on, VP Valentinus. Maybe I'll know. I can't get the iguana on my game because I play on Xbox One X. Okay, I see. Juna Tempa wrote a hi and thanks for the great game. Hey, thank you so much for playing. You know, I appreciate you, my friend. Okay, chums, you know what? Let's leave the stash for now. Because it's time for the full makeover, right? Right? So... let's try this up. Let's try this up. Closet. You can have up to 6 outfits saved in your wardrobe. These can be activated and deactivated in the outfit section of your inventory at any time. That is cool. Activating the wardrobe outfit will change the appearance of clothing you have equipped, but you will not change its stats. All clothing you find, receive, craft, disassemble, buy or sell will save in your wardrobe memory. That is great. V, why you are completely naked? Why you are completely naked? Is that in graphics? No, gameplay. You know what I'm trying, what I need to do? I need to turn on the... I'm confused. It's not sounds, it's not... I think it's here. Oh, I need to save and leave. Okay, I get it. Sorry, chums. Let me actually go and do that just for a second. I think it's main menu. Yeah, exactly. Cybervest Night is. It is. Yeah. Family friendly stream, but family is 18 plus. Part 23,456. Thanks, Glassolalia. Yeah, I mean, sadly, you know, because when I switched to the gameplay, I think. Nudity sensor. Yes. So, you know, yes. We need to... Okay. We need to we need to be careful about all of this family-friendly content, you know, when we are streaming. So because of that, you know, I had to disable this. On Twitter, I had an idea, photo mode, about adding romance characters to it for consoles. I think it will help people on consoles take photos with characters anyway. It might Night City without mods. What do you think? You think that's possible to do? Well, I mean, you know, my friend, it's the same answers all the time, which is like close to everything is possible. But I'm worried that, you know, yes, that's a bit better. Thanks, V. No more straight nudity in this stream. You know, like my friend, everything is possible as always, but you know, it just takes time to make. You know, that's it. Available clothing. Oh, I only have those 3? That is very little. Okay, yeah, well, yes. Okay. I'm actually surprised I have only this many hats, you know, but it's because, like, yeah, time to go shopping, exactly. Yeah, exactly. This is bugged. You normally have more, but games show only few for some reason. That is very interesting. Thank you, Machiavelli, for pointing it out. Anyhow, let's put the things together, you know, because we'll go shopping for sure. But let's put it, because I feel like this, and then some bottom part. Okay. Well, those are the pants I'm wearing right now, and I'm quite digging this, you know. I'm quite liking this look. Oh, our new hair is unfortunately not working well with the collar, my chums. That is quite sad, I have to admit. What kind of shoes you guys feel like it? Like high heels, more for sure, right? Like we're gonna have a heel. We're gonna have a heel. Can we go with this jacket? I think this jacket's much better. Yeah. This jacket. Okay, I'm fucking going like this. This is so cool. This is actually so cool. And then, well, I mean, I guess I will just keep this. And what? No hat. No hat. I think. I'm thinking like no hat. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be the look of my I think my merc until we will you know until we will really you know figure out how to have much more clothing. Red Menace, exactly. Thanks, Pavel. Hopefully it comes soon. You know, it will have fun with Vanessa and Pan and Palmer in photo mode. I mean, I know you guys would have fun with that. It's just, you know, again, I don't know if that's, you know, something that's like a really high priority to work on. We have lots of things that we're, you know, working on for you. You have to save the clothes in stash, even it is low level for wardrobe choice. Oh, interesting, Alexanders. Thank you for the hint. Any plans to add some more cool NPC clothes in the game, clubwear, and so on? I mean, we are working on the expansion for you, right? So I think that is. I think that is. I hope that is. I hope that is clear. Yes, let's activate this look, and that is fucking cool. And this is how we are gonna be. This is how we're gonna be rolling. Let's check ourselves out. Beautiful. Okay. that was the smallest fucking smile I ever saw in my life. Okay. Anyway. Thanks, V. That's cool though. Like she looks dope right now. Okay, chums. I think that, is there anything more in the apartment? Hi, Baba, would it be possible to add FOV slider for next-gen consoles? I feel like I'm looking through binoculars, lol. Langeskov. Langeskov, I think like we were been talking about it in the previous streams a bit, because like, that's a question that's been asked, like FOV slider, what it does, it actually makes you see more game, right? And because of that, much more game has to be rendered. Therefore, it impacts directly the performance of the game, so it needs to be very carefully checked if it can be done like that. So that's the reason why not this many games have actually FOV slider, especially on consoles. But again, if it can be done or not and so on, you know, again, I'm not a tech guy, so I can't give you like more elaborate, educated answer than what I already did. Please CDPR stop making me cry with Cyberpunk stories. Sleep TV 33 Road. I mean, my friend, I just what can I tell you? You know, I really love the fact that, you know, we can deliver you guys like some emotional, you know, experiences, you know, emotional moments, I would say. And for me, that's really, really important. And I don't know, I kind of feel that it's good, you know, that you that you cry, you know? I think it's kind of good, you know? I mean, at least, you know, I don't want to sound like rough, but you know what I mean. Yeah. I'm just checking this because... Okay, let's go into athletics anyhow. Nothing I can do here. I'm not dodging anything. Sprinting does not drain stamina. Okay, this I like. Let's do this one. Yeah, we need like 4 more body, you know, because like we have this like fucking badass looking, you know, 505 sniper rifle, but we can't use it right now, unfortunately. So yeah, gonna cry, bully someone? No, I'm not going to bully anyone. Stop it. It's not about it. It's basically about delivering like important, interesting, memorable characters and emotions, my chums. It's about that. Anyway, I think we're dropping Skippy in a stash. We're dropping Skippy in a stash though, because because we can't. Oh, because he's a quest, so I can't drop him. Okay, so we are dropping Bloody Maria. We're dropping this one for sure. Those are the ones that I'm using. Those are the ones that I want to dismantle. Okay, perfect. Let me jump to it right away just to clean up the inventory a bit, and we are going to continue our adventure. Those I'm just gonna dismantle without really much fiddling around. Why Delamain has blue lips? Oh, interesting. Camille Cesaro, so do you know Max Headroom? If you don't, maybe you can like Google. It was like in 80s, I think. Max Headroom was this first, you can call him, you know, cybernetic internet personality kind of thing, you know, a person. And basically, we've been sort of trying to, you know, to picture him like this, but in the same time, you know, Delamain is not supposed to look like a normal person. It needs to be communicative, I guess, to the player that he is an AI, you know. Interesting. Neurotoxin knife. God damn it. So that is one of the reasons why you know, that is one of the reasons, you know, why he has just the blue lips. Do you guys regret making Jackie's 6-month time with the shortened into 2-time montage? Well, I mean, it's not a matter of regret, you know, Machiavelli. It's more about like, because we knew, right? Like we knew what we are doing. We knew what choices we were making, you know, at the time when we were building the game, right? Like, and we knew that, you know, the actual game, you know, is really starting past the point when you as a player are really, past the point when you as a player are really after, you know, being shot in the head when Johnny Silverhand is introduced, right? So we knew, you know, that this decision is going to feel like this, right? So it's not really a matter of regret, I would say, because that was a conscious decision. It was just, you know, it wasn't possible with the time and budget we had at the given time to build anything bigger, right? Because like to do what like community and players are saying, you know, to have all of those quests with Jackie and so on, that would be like a second game almost. You know, that would be a size of a second game, my friend. Almost needed to really. Yeah, but this will mute my damage. I'm not liking that. Okay, so that's why, you know, I can't really say, you know, that like if we regret it. Like I don't think there was another good solution at the time that we've been given, that we had at the time, you know, Machiavelli. Scary spice. Okay, I know what it means. Is it hard to create new braindances? I would love to find or buy new ones with random stories. Brosper asks. It is pretty. it is pretty difficult, unfortunately. And the thing is, like, because it's really like strongly connected to what to technically how it's done. It's one really long, you know, animation that you as a player you can replay back and forth. And because of that, there is quite a bit of a technical nuances, you know, to creating such sequences. So these sequences are quite like complex when it comes to implanting them inside the story that you're building, but also when it comes to really like just preparing animations and, you know, the costs to actually produce and make the stories like this. So the answer is unfortunately yes, it is quite complex and quite costly to really make them. Master Chris, hey Master Chris, nice to have you with us. You said many times that Battle of Kaer Morhen was one of the hardest quests to implement for you. Has any quest in Cyberpunk rivaled its difficulty? I mean, it's an interesting question, you know. I'm not really sure. I don't think so, you know, to be honest, because like the Battle of Kaer Morhen was so insane. With all of those like complex, you know, connections between like characters and so on. However, the thing is that you know, in Cyberpunk. Oh wow, sorry guys. The thing is that in Cyberpunk, like quests and scenes are in a way like much more complex than everything in The Witcher is. So, like the thing is that it may not sound like this, but really like overall, because overall quests are a hell of a more complicated than the quests in The Witcher, where because of that, it feels like it was much more difficult, you know, and much more challenging to build those quests. But I think it's more of a matter, oh shit. I think it was more of a matter of, you know, the fact that like difficulty of building everything really was like greatly increased in comparison to Witcher. So therefore, like, you know, this, I would say, difficulty was spread, while in case of Witcher it was much easier and simpler, you know, just because of the design of the game, you know, the fact that you have one character that's always the same, that has always the same build, always plays in the same way, you don't have life paths, you know, you are locked in the scenes, you can't move, we can cheat on the black screen, you're in third person, like, all of those things are so much easier than first person perspective. First person perspective, but also like the, you know, the design of the game itself. God damn it, I want to lose the police, come on. Make this heat go away, I want to go and play my, oh yes. I want to play the gig. I really want to play the gig. Jesus, this song is really cool. I don't think I have heard this song before. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, Chooms. Oh, I know which one that is. Okay. Okay, Chooms, let's go. Let's go. So we have 30 more minutes of the stream. Let's try to play this. This is one of the new gigs that were added in 1.6.
Militech's after one of my guys. He's badly wounded and holed up in an apartment in Kabuki.
Okay.
I get him out myself, but the Corp cordoned off the whole area. Help him out, all right? Brief attached.
Okay. Concrete cage trap, my chums. Okay, let's try it out. Yes, the Tiny Mike. Rescue Tiny Mike from the Militech raid. Resistance building at the corner of Proces and Kennedy. Tiny Mike's got himself in a scrape You help him today, he helps you tomorrow. You know how it works. I sent Tiny to collect some files from a military facility yesterday, and clearly didn't go as planned, mostly. Tiny swiped the data, but military tracked the hack and has him cornered. You don't like sad endings, do you? Let's try to avoid this one. Tiny hunkered down in our safe house, apartment 63, in the residential block in North Kabuki. Militech's gonna have him pinned. Got him pinned inside and surrounded. Armored vehicles, heavy iron corpsec troops. The whole thing, probably the fucking Spanish Armada too. Break through their lines and save my men. And don't worry, this isn't a charity case. I'm attaching something that will help you recognize him. Okay. Track the job. Okay, cool. So, it doesn't say that I should do it quietly, does it? Oh, I did that one yesterday, one of the most memorable gigs for me, Daniel Clava wrote. That's nice. Thank you, Daniel, for playing. Finished my second playthrough, congrats to the legendary comeback Chum. Geralt Gwynblade wrote, thank you, Geralt, for being with us. Okay, Tiny Mike got a codex entry too, yes. You all should make it where you only use 2 weapon spots. It doesn't switch to your hands every time. You want to cycle through your weapons or options to toggle it. Not the most important, but it would be nice. Quality of life improvement. Okay. Thank you for your suggestion. Relictus, I currently 1,300 hours still playing. That is some fucking spirit, my chum. Okay. Let's go. What game has inspired you the most when it comes to quest design? I think when it comes to quest design, well, the first Witcher, the Witcher 1. But I think also some of the Disco Elysium stories, and then some of the God, I literally forgot the name of the game. I'm sorry. The one with the Observer. You know which one? The one that had the one with the Observer, the expansion. I forgot its name, but that game as well. No, not the Observer, the game. The Observer was the expansion to that game. Not Sister Redux. No. Dishonored, was it? Dishonored, yes. I would say Dishonored the most, Disco Elysium the most, and Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. Oh, FIFA 23, Dome R10, absolutely. Absolutely, Dome, that is... Interesting. Okay, Chum, so let's keep looking. Oh shit. I should probably not do that. Let's keep looking for an entry point. So where are we actually? We're around here. Okay. I play FIFA for the lore. That's cool. That's cool, my friend. Okay. I think I can pass through here. Shit. Okay, I see here a passage. Oh, hello, my friend.
Isn't that Tiger Claw ink? Since when do gangers sell threads?
Since one of their bosses decided that they don't need chums with fucked up spines.
Jesus Christ.
Got any nice threads for me?
If thrift falls into your definition of nice, then sure.
Sorry guys, I stopped by for a quick shopping. I'm just checking if there's anything I would want. Is there anything we would want for the look? Like, what about these trousers? Oh. Okay. I mean, cool trousers though, but I'm not sure if I'm like in the mood. Okay. What about this? Lol. Okay. Those shoes are like freaking interesting. For like kicking in the balls. Definitely. No, I prefer high heels, I think. Okay, I mean, I don't think there's more interesting things that I would want over what I have. Okay. Oh, that's the samurai jacket. Oh, I quite dig the look. But I'll just buy it to just have the jacket. Because this is the second conflict from my boy Carey. Second conflict from my boy Carey. Okay. I think that is it. Anyway, sorry guys, we stopped really quickly in a shopping mall to buy some clothing. Okay, so I am going up there anyway. Can I go through the roofs? Here? No, not really. Okay, anyway, let's go in.
Hey, you hear Tony's crypt up? Fuck out of here.
Oh! Hello, good sir. Killer 467
Bill the
Road.
Clown's boys were fixing to put the scare in him, cause he mad down on his Eddie Flow, right? So they hang him right off that fire escape. Motherfucker's dry, so they just drop him, yo.
Skinny Pete. Oh yeah, the Skinny
Bro, that's
Pete.
fucked. Telling you, man. Dudes don't fuck around.
Jesus. Seriously, yo.
Yo, fuck you on.
Let's try that again.
Let's try that again. Nicely, before this turns unpleasant.
Bro, you hearing this bitch?
What you want? Spill.
Okay, I was rude a bit to them.
No way in past the Militech beefnecks?
Might know, might not.
Willing to tell us?
Precious.
Okay, if I can take it.
You're welcome.
I'm a millionaire in this game.
Whatever. Just tell me how to get inside.
Yeah.
Aight. Chill.
Round the corner, there's a vending machine. Kids always boosting themselves up to them pipes.
Oh.
Ain't but a hop from there to the fire escape. Play safe, girl.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's like one of the.
And don't break your legs.
That is like. Thanks, guys. So funny. By the way, this is a crossing of Canuck and Kennedy in Cyberpunk. Badumts. Yes. Where the heck I'm supposed to go from here? Oh, to here? Lol. Can I like fucking jump here? That's probably not. Oh, here. Okay. Okay, we're at the fire escape, my chums. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Damn. Okay, we're in, my friends. Let me save the game because I will die probably. Shit. I remember this location being like a fucking maze.
Requesting remote access for brute force entry.
Oh shit.
Copy that. Standing by.
What is happening there?
Militech! On the ground, now!
Oh shit! They're like apprehending that poor person.
The fuck was that?
You know, we are doing the stealth playthrough this time around. Here we go. I'm safe. Oh, this person is alive. Right. Okay, well, you know, I'm not really sure where he keeps this head, but I mean... Dude! Wow, okay. Dude is desperate for some action. Anyway, that is some gun. That is cool.
You're only making it worse for yourself.
Oh, yes?
I'm out.
I've got this.
I got this too, my friend.
All clear.
All clear? I mean, obviously.
Open fire!
You chums have no idea what will hit you. I really like combat in this game.
Shoot!
Like the fact that I can really like build differently and just like try to figure out in this fucking maze. He's below me. Okay, chums, let's go. Combat is superb for an RPG. Yeah, I mean, I think our gameplay team did like really stellar job with the combat in this game. But you know, like I know that they can even do better, you know? They can do even better. Okay, chums. Let's just look around. What? This is such a maze, this location. Surrender immediately, you say? Where are you? I've shot him in the ass.
She attacked me!
Fuck. Woohoo! I was spotted. That was Sandy kicking in, my chums. Yeah, double jump makes the game completely new experience. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, exploration actually with double jump is so much better. I agree, my chum.
Come out with your hands in the air!
No worries, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Oh, but you won't be there to greet me, I think. I'm so good in camping. Like, I can camp the shit out of them. Okay, chums. Let's hack! Oh god. This is like some fucking badass... Wait. But... Wait, what? Okay, BD1IC55. Okay, this. Okay, chums. And then 55. That was not that bad. I was hoping actually to hit two of them, but...
Immediately.
Oh, seriously? I'm definitely doing that. Fucking wrecked that drone, my friends. I wrecked that drone in the game. Oh. Jesus. I did not like doing this in the game. Oh, you mean like Master Chris? Chris, you said that you don't like doing that in the game. You mean like hacking?
Come out with your hands in the air!
I have fucking shot them like dogs, honestly. Okay, that's nice. Okay, chums.
Surrender immediately.
That's in progress. That's what I'm exactly going to do. Who the fuck's that guy?
Come out with your hands in the air.
Pavel, are you excited for Project Vitriol? Oh god, I don't remember what Project Vitriol is. I'm sorry.
Ready yourself.
I don't remember what Project Vitriol is. I remember it was a code name of one of the games, but don't remember what that was, unfortunately, my friend. if I've completed Cyberpunk and load the game up again, where do I continue from and can I begin a new story? Well, you're asking if the New Game Plus is there. No, unfortunately, my friend, there is no New Game Plus. I would like advise if you want to like
immediately.
if you want to like play the game again, like I would just advise to like try over with like different life path, different choices, and completely different like build, you know? Like I think this is the funniest way to play second time, you know, right now. Okay, Chums, music glitched again? I mean, it's in combat, so... maybe because I was speaking, I didn't hear what you're referring to.
Come out with your hands in the air.
Where the hell is that camera?
We're being attacked.
Okay, Chums. I'm doing like some fucking serious cleanup here. Okay. Well, you know, he used to have that arm, but not anymore. Okay, let's go to the hideout. Let's get to the hideout, Chums. Jesus Christ, this place is just such a maze. I mean, this location. Wow, okay. This is so huge. It's the Fool's Theories RPG. Oh, I didn't remember that. I mean, I'm really curious, you know. Fool's Theory are really solid dudes, you know, and dudettes. So I'm really curious what they are gonna build. I need to check exactly what they have talked about. Newsprint catalog. Okay, I think that is actually from the game. We have seen that. Liberty, nice. Let's loot the shit out of this place.
Drop your weapon and surrender.
Oh yes, I'm going to do that. Definitely. The guy tells me to drop the weapon and surrender. I'm like, absolutely, I'm going to do that. Is Adam Smasher seeing V and Jackie through the wall during the heist mission intentional? Other Joe wrote. I mean, so I don't think that I can say anything here.
Be on high alert. She's here.
I don't think I can say anything because, like, I don't want to skew your guys' perception, you know? I don't know how to say it. I don't want to shut down the discussions between fans and so on because I have said something. But definitely I would mention, maybe, that this theory has a lot of ground, but that's it, you know? What is actually going on, it's up to you guys to decide. Bedelek, please, if you can, just write in English, my friend, on the chat. We are like, I can read Polish, thankfully, but like chat is like mostly in English because we have like international, you know, audience here. So please, if you can, when it comes to the question regarding like what storyline I like more, the one from the base game or the one from the expansion, well, I mean, I can't tell you, you know, anything regarding expansion, right? So
Hopper.
I think it's cool.
In the back.
I think it's cool.
Got it.
We'll see what you guys say, you know. Oh, in the bag? Shit. Oh. Hypercritical.
Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ, Chum. This guy is fucking wrecked.
Come on.
Okay, let's just fucking give him the inhaler. The guy has some like, oh, the 50 caliber. Yeah, because this is the place where you can find it. Okay, Chum, take it.
All okay?
Oh, fuck. That's what I'm talking about.
Those like military boosters are so
You
fucking
tiny Mike.
insane. You know, like the adrenaline, you know, that makes you like
Now, we done exchange pleasantries?
Oh shit. Can you even walk?
Don't look too good. Can you even walk?
Shit. After that huff, could run a 100-yard dash on bloody stumps, hurdles included. Listen, I know a way out, but you're dealing with those corporal fucks.
You're preaching to the choir. That's why I'm here.
So we doing this? You
Yes,
ready?
we are doing this, Tiny Mike. Let's go. Let's go, man.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Because of that military-grade med, Mitch was able to drive Basilisk by himself, Machiavelli Road.
Okay, we just got word from Reggie. Got a ride out of here, parked outside, waiting for us.
Okay, Reggie. I think Reggie just sent a car. Let's just go. But I'm worried. Mitka S. Beschmiert. Thank you so much for the Prime.
Listen, got some doors on the left leading to this Chinese joint. I'm 80% sure I can get them open. And if I do, it's just a few steps till we're in fresh, open air.
Okay. 80%.
What does 80% even mean? Sure or not? That's all I want to know.
80 means I'm not 100. But hey, 80's a big number, right?
Requiem said, hey, Mr. Sasko, could you please remove the photo mode part of the carry quest line? It still crashes me and several other
You think
PCs.
you're cool and whatever, but
That
we
is
really
really
need to
fucking
talk.
wild. Requiem, could you please send it to our customer support, my friend? Because this shouldn't be happening, obviously. This shouldn't be happening. If you could please point it out, that would be fucking awesome. We'll take a look what the hell's going on.
Let's
You make up your mind yet?
Decide on the way.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Okay, we've been here. Let's go. So we are going to this Chinese joint.
I can see that.
Who are the geniuses responsible for making this journey through Night City a metaphor for Dantes and Virgils? I'm gonna shake their hands, realizing what the name River Ward means and that the blue glass in the center of the city is the ice lake blew my mind. I mean, Adrian Kokuto, I'm glad you like it. Like that particular storyline is mostly, and that particular work is mostly Tomasz Marchewka and Marcin Blacha, our directors of the story. Like, I don't think anyone else could take a credit for this specifically. Jesus Christ, okay, chums, let's get ready. Okay, well, fucking hell. I really like this gun. Hydrant broke. That's not what I wanted. Well, you know, I think Tiny Mike, we are fine, you know, you're fine. I will... Can you do that? No, you can't?
Wait, in here.
Ah, you can, okay. I was like, for a moment, why he's like, what gun is that? That's Comrade's hammer, upgraded to fucking insanity. I actually really like it.
Zhang still has me in her system.
Okay.
Be on high alert. She's here somewhere.
Okay, let's go. Just really quickly, the gun is this. You can see it, Comrade's hammer, upgraded to legendary iconic level. And I'm using the Overwatch, but only because I cannot use the 05 right now. I really love this gun, to be honest. Because it's just like, you know, the arms and legs are fucking flying.
So just come out. Neutralize her.
Sure.
Fucking mistake.
Nobody, Tiny Mike, is taking you away. Don't worry, man. Come on. Let's go, bro. We're getting the fuck out of here. Yeah? All good? Pack your ass to the car, bro.
Here.
Okay. Let's Delta.
Do you have enough attribute points to even use 05 this run though, right? I mean, I'm not sure actually if I will. Angelo, we will have to check it. Okay, let's get in with Mike. Let's get the hell out of there. Whew. You all right on your own?
You gonna manage on your own?
Of course, we're home free now.
Jesus Christ.
Never seen Militech so hot and bothered. Must have stolen something important.
Let's just say they don't like to be reminded of their own fuck-ups.
Didn't answer my question.
Look, the less people know what I clept, the more eddies it'll be worth. You're a merc. You know the biz.
Thanks, Tiny Mike. Annery asks in the chat, I love the game, but I'm missing you can play in third person. Will it happen, Pavo? I mean, well, my friends, I was talking about it in the past that, like, the artistic decision was to have the game in the first person, and we put so much work to make the first person work, really, so I don't think so, really. Chivok wrote, I'm right here, no need to go into the car. Oh, really? Seriously, Chivok? Right, because Chivok's name is Mike, by the way. So, hey, here you go, Tiny Mike. Did you notice that Cyberpunk has been getting more players recently? Yes, absolutely. I've noticed that. It was hard to not miss. I'm very, very grateful. Tiny Jivok, yes, Camille Cesar, exposed.
You mentioned Zhang back there. Someone I should know about?
Zhang? I helped her set up this joint before I dropped off the radar. Spring rolls weren't really my life's calling, you know.
Why'd she keep your biosig in her system?
Probably saving it for a rainy day, when her man's away.
Okay. They had a very interesting relationship, you can clearly see. It just gets you excited to play the game again. Cool, well, Alvaro, it gets me excited. Like, I actually, like, I remember, sorry guys, I'm continuing that playthrough in a second. I just want to say that I remember, like, it was like a few days ago when I was talking to Sapphire, to my dear girlfriend, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sit down and like play something, because like I'm in the almost like close to the end of Zelda Breath of the Wild right now on the Switch, and and then I launched Cyberpunk and played Cyberpunk because I just love this game. Honestly, I just honestly really like playing this game.
Well, that's my cue. Guess I better get going.
Hey, one more thing. Don't even know who I should thank for saving my ass. What do they call you?
They call me V.
V.
V? Just V?
Yeah.
Why not? Catch you around, V.
Take care, Tiny Mike.
That was nice, actually. You know, I really like when stories have those moments when, you know, like, whoops, someone is fucking noticing me.
Just
Regina.
got word from Tiny M. Thanks for your help. I do like working with pros. Contract closed.
Oh, thank you, Regina. I killed like 80, not 80, maybe 40, you know. I killed maybe 40, you know, Militech people on a way, but hey, getting closer and closer, yo. Ah, yes, this one. Okay, getting the stamina from athletics. We are level 49, and I'm not even in the 1/3 of the main story. That is actually quite interesting. My dears, that was such a lovely time that we had together. I honestly had great time. Sapphire, thank you so much for being here. I know that you were like driving and there were like hectic stuff going on. But I really appreciate that you could be here with us and help. My dears, I will be back next week, as always, but before I'm gone, I wanted to play some fucking cool music, because why not? And, you know, mention some of our Reds and moderators that have been with us. And I'm gonna start with my dear girlfriend Sapphire, who've been here. It was like over 1,300 people for most of the stream. I'm really thankful that you guys are liking the game, showing up, you know, your support. And I really hope, honestly, that you will have a goddamn fucking good time with it. And that you're going to, you know, try the expansion and like it, you know, because that is, like, we're putting so much work into it. So I really hope that you're going to find, you know, it worth your time, I would say. And now, I wanted to play a banger for the ending, because why not? Guys, thank you so much for being here. I had crazy fun. Now, I wanted to mention our amazing Reds that were here on the chat. We had Chivok, our customer support engineer. We had Ayano, our UI producer, who's also streaming, and you can find her in my recommended streamers if you want to. Stealthspell Despina, our quest designer. There was Muzzy, our QA art lead. There was Connor, our destruction artist. And, of course, Kogito, our dear moderator. Thank you so much. I hope I didn't miss any Reds. I know that there's a lot of Reds who are watching us. Because recently, like on the meetings and so on, people told me, hey, Pavo, I'm watching you stream when you fool around. And I'm like, yes, I'm really thankful, you know, for all the Reds. Guys, it was amazing to play for you. I hope you are going to have an amazing time with the game. Oh God, Visha Varine, thank you so much for gifting so many subs. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back with the next stream. Hello, Red Lurkers, Stealthspill Road. Exactly. I'm going to be back with next stream next week. Hopefully with some more gameplay, some more discussions, because why not? I wish you all an amazing night, an amazing week, and we are going to see each other next week. Bye-bye.
So when you tell me I'm the reason, I just can't believe the lies. And why do I so wanna call you? So what you